Hi and welcome along to AFTV. We are here for the watch along today. First watch along, really. You can call this the new season, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not really.
New season.
Yes. It does start. It's just pre-season, isn't it?
No, but it is the new season.
Pre-season of the new season, yeah?
Yes, pre-season. Yes.
It's going to be a long stream.
Oh,
it's going to be a long stream, right? But of
Keep,
course,
innit? No,
Keep on moving, soul to soul. Well done, Lee. You're already in there.
They've started, man. It's long.
Arsenal versus Nürnberg. Is it Nürnberg or
Nürnberg.
It's Nürnberg.
It's Nürnberg.
Oh, it's Nürnberg.
I think Nuremberg's another team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that's what I'm saying.
because we made that mistake last year.
Yeah, so it's
Yes, we
Nürnberg.
did.
Arsenal versus Nürnberg.
Yes.
Right, pre-season friendly, right, and we're really looking forward to this. Joining me, I've got Lee Judges, of course. Ties in the building.
Thank you.
Keep
Turkish,
Me. Yes, keep on moving, soul to soul. How many times?
Turkish, Julian, and James. James is already looking pissed off, thinking, "Oh my god, man! Why did we let you come in here?"
What do you mean? Why did you let him come in there? That's nice, isn't it?
I just want to say, done the show the other day of keep and sell.
Keep on moving,
keep on, and every player he went keep.
Yeah.
Oh, unbelievable.
Did I say keep Ashley Cole on? I never said that, did I? Okay then. You said every player. I never said keep him though, even though he's gone. I never said keep him, did I?
I bet you're at that with your old pants and socks. Keep.
Well, listen, whatever you get up to in your quite a private life, it's nothing to do with me. So I don't know.
Anyway, listen, we got the game today, right? And want to hear from many of you as possible. But first of all, let's give you the team. This is the team that is going to play tonight. And I have to say, for a pre-season friendly, this is very strong team. I can't remember seeing a pre-season friendly with a team so strong. Especially the first one. 'Cause I remember last time we played over there, the first half it was mainly kids, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then
Turner started as well.
Squad players, really.
Right, yeah.
And squad players, not this time. Starting in goal, Ramsdale, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel,
Yes.
Jakob Kivior, Thomas Partey, Trossard, Odegaard, Saka, Nelson, and Eddie Nketiah. That is the starting lineup. I mean, that is strong.
Yeah, that is
the
very
bench is Hein, Cedric.
Oh, cool.
Cedric is still here. Tierney, Austin Trusty, Walters, Jorginho, Vieira, Havertz, Nwaneri, Lewis Skelly, Jesus, and following Balogun.
Right.
So even the bench is strong.
Martinelli's not there then.
No, that's what I was waiting
No Martinelli in the team.
Is he still injured? Is he still injured?
No Zinchenko in the team. Not necessarily injured, maybe
He was
just.
injured at the end of the season, wasn't he?
He was,
But they have
yes.
been training now.
But I think so. It's maybe too early for
You
him.
know the interesting thing about this lineup? I bet you lot can't spot what's interesting in it. What's.
that Tierney didn't even get a start.
Tierney
I
didn't-
left I thought that straight away.
Tierney still hasn't started.
They still can't get going.
Yeah, but it's still,
Can't get a
it's
start.
just the first pre-season game,
But
so.
that's a
there's
strong team, isn't it, Lee?
They're very strong. You know, last season they sort of brought all those sort of players on in the second half, and it shows. So maybe like, but even on the bench there isn't that many younger
youngsters.
players, like, you know. So
Is that,
Well, there's
showing
two.
is that starting to show that there's more strength in depth?
yeah, it does look like that, you know. So I'm looking forward to it. I was looking forward to see where my biggest fear. I don't know about how everybody else feels, but I'm looking to see where actually Havertz is going to play.
That's what I'm looking forward to seeing.
Kai
Havertz.
Havertz.
Kai, that's right, Kai.
By the way, I've got to see. I've got the Kai Havertz
Yeah.
t-shirt on.
Yeah.
Right, brand new in our store, so make sure you check it out.
I'm a big fan of that.
It's nice.
Kai Havertz, mate.
I've got the
We're backing
rice one.
Rice.
Still on order, apparently.
I don't know if you lot have heard this joke, right? But a guy said this to me yesterday. He goes, I hope that Declan Rice signs a very long contract. Because he goes, the contract might run out by the time
So
he
he
signs.
gets it,
I mean, it's I've never seen, and you know the other one as well, Drury and Timber. I've never seen announcements last this long.
No,
According to them, it's the lawyers. I mean, what are they going for a bundle?
we're on holiday, aren't they? Apparently they're on holiday.
You see, even David Ornstein and Fabrizio Romano sort of had to come out and firefight. They had to come out and be like, "It's all fine. Like, the deals are good. Like they're all, you know." Even Ornstein was like, "As far as I'm aware, it's done and dusted. Like you can all chill out." But I think, look, on the one hand, I don't think there's any need for Arsenal fans to panic, and they're not.
Well,
Some are. I think it's just more. You know, you want the group together as soon as possible, really.
Yes, absolutely.
But that's, you know, whatever. They'll probably be there for the US. as we will.
Yeah, no, I get. Listen, it's not even the fact that we don't think they're going to. For me personally, we know they're signed.
Done, dusted.
What are you watching?
It's done and dusted. I just don't understand
game hasn't
why
started yet,
it
I suppose,
takes so long to announce it.
Because it's such a big contract.
Exactly.
That they have to get it absolutely right.
Exactly.
The other benefit for Arsenal is that at the moment,
don't get any others.
No, it's not that. He's
no,
not
but
saying that.
at the moment they don't actually need them until next week. So let the other teams pay their wages. They're going to be on big wages, so we don't need them this week. So we'll let them pay their wages.
Sort of thing you do.
Every week they save about $500,000.
Yeah, I mean,
If he's in charge, that would be exactly what you do. That would be
Yeah, of course
exactly.
it was, because it's smart.
Until West Ham say, no, we don't want
West
to
Ham ain't saying no.
Arsenal will be paying his wages from January the 1st, July the 1st.
January. Well, I was going to say
It's
it's
not
not
when
right.
the contract starts. Whether it
No,
signs
it's not.
it now,
It's not one
does.
retrospective.
It goes from July, end of June till July.
I didn't think of it that way.
Only if the player
I
was out
never
of
thought of
contract.
it that way.
No, any contract.
Really?
We're all, like, you know, even like Shaka we've been paid from Arsenal. till the end.
What if you signed the player on deadline then?
It still goes to June to June.
Who told you that?
I know it does. All right?
How? How do you know?
Because when you sign contracts, I know.
This isn't, in a nice
It
way,
is how it works.
non-league.
It goes to
This is
contracts
Premier
at the
League.
end of
in a
June.
nice way. It's not non-league.
It's still the same.
It's £2.50 a week.
It will still go from June to July.
Is that what happens in non-league?
That was a right dig, that one.
I know, yeah.
No, he's still he's been a good
playing
player.
Division 5 of the Jewish Sunday League. You know what I mean? I'm not going to take offence, am I? Like, you know what I mean, reserve section. I ain't going to
It
take
wasn't
offence.
reserves. I was in the first team of Division 5.
Every week his manager used to, as he left, says, "Don't forget, bring your tracksuit next week." That's what he said to him every time.
No, because I was the manager, Lee.
That's how we got a game.
This is brilliant. This is brilliant.
right,
man. I hope the game is this good.
By the way, some super chats for Reese Gregory says, will Lord Ty be travelling to any Champions League away games? The man is a living legend.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, hopefully. I don't know about Lord. I think Lord Sir King will be better. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you very much. Hopefully.
JAE says, hi AFTV, ahead of the US tour, I recall the last tour, set a good tone for the season. Oops, that disappeared on me. It set a good tone for the season. Shout out to Lee for a quick pick with me outside the stadium. Yeah, well, it did. I thought what I got to say is that last year, the preparation by Arsenal was absolutely spot on, wasn't it, Turkish? They got everything right. Pre-season was spot on, fitness levels, everything like that. And it looks like they're trying to repeat the trick again this year because they're going to the same place, which is, Nürnberg again. Having this training camp over there, I mean, and hopefully hit the ground running and starting a new season.
It's the right way to run a football club. Finally, we're doing the right things in the window, and in turn, the right things are happening on the pitch. Yeah. That's what it's all about. Being proactive is as important as spending a lot of money. You've got to get the deals done early. You've got to get the players in, integrate them. Far too often over the years, Arsenal relied upon selling players before even entering the market and then leaving ourselves short come the start of the season. The last two have been so refreshing. This one more so because we've broken a British transfer record as well with the fee we're spending on Rice. So all in all, everything's looking good and it's leading towards hopefully a major trophy under our belts in the next.
Broken the
Hopefully,
the announcement record as well.
Do you know, last season I watched Chelsea versus Arsenal 4-0.
Yeah.
I watched a team that was prepared and a team that wasn't, and look what happened in the league.
Yeah.
And that's why when people turn around and say pre-season isn't important, it is.
So important.
It is to get prepared and get right, and we got it right last season. Look what season we
Probably more than ever. I think there was a time where the Premier League wasn't at a level across all teams that actually, if you had a decent start to the season, you probably could just play your way into form. But now there's no hiding. Every game, unless you're talking about like the bottom 5 at home, I think every game is tricky, and you can't hide from that. So it does make pre-season more important every year.
Right, well, we're waiting for the coverage to start. It's on Arsenal's website. I never understand why they don't have a little pre-thing just before it starts, but it looks like it's going to go straight into it. But we're waiting for it to start.
All of them are on the announcement team, they ain't got no one to do the camera work.
So, I mean, why can't, all right, you said the Declan Rice one, I know you're sort of defending it. Why can't they announce the Jury and Timber one? Was that paperwork as well?
Oh,
How many lawyers?
It's a massive deal, Julian. It's the same
It's
thing.
not exactly one lawyer stuck in a
But they're
little
all massive
smoky
deal.
room
And-
trying to work the contract out.
Smoky room.
I mean, they'll have loads of lawyers.
Trying to
What's
save
it taking
about
so
on
long?
wages, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I mean, you can have loads of lawyers on it, but the other thing is, how long have we been waiting? We seem as supporters to want kind of like microwave football, is you want it instantly.
We agreed the deal 10
Yeah.
days ago.
Agreed the deal 10 days ago.
Yeah, but-
He's still not been announced yet. They still, I mean, so same thing with the other one, Jurien Timber. Well, why can't they announce
Aston
it?
Villa have just signed someone, announced they were signing. 4 days later, Bosch done.
Who was that?
Pau Torres.
Torres, yeah.
Yeah, but
How much did he go for though?
45 million.
Well, that's the thing. If he was 105 million, I think.
That's what about Jurien Timber then?
yeah, but it's
Yes.
Okay, well, you chirped up there like a budgie, now come back with that one.
Like a budgie.
Yeah.
well, I've had a chance to answer.
All right, answer that.
I mean, it's with these things, you're saying
Very good,
it was agreed 10 days ago. Who says it's agreed 10 days ago? Arsenal haven't come out and said it's agreed 10 days ago. Arsenal haven't made any formal announcements. So all you're doing is going on the rumour.
Here we
Of-
go.
I mean, the rumour.
Got a here
of
we
what's
go
being-
10 days ago.
Yeah, of what's being said. And a few Instagram posts or tweets.
It's been on Sky as well.
All right, it's been on Sky, but
but
it isn't confirmed. When Arsenal
other
come out and
channels are
say it's done,
No, we
it's
know
done.
all that, Jim. But what we're saying,
That happens all the time.
yeah, we're saying, why does our one seem to take so long? The
You
Declan
should know
Rice
it, like Daniel Levy. You should
taken
know what
ages.
goes on.
1-1.
He's a very good chairman.
it's taking,
He's your brother, that's why.
what? But I mean, it's taken so long.
Is it so long? We haven't even played our first pre-season game yet.
Me and James were chatting about this yesterday, right? By the time they announce it, it's a little bit of an anticlimax, you know what I mean?
Oh, is it?
Hit the thing when the buzz is on, you know what I mean? Everybody's buzzing around, oh yeah, and then you announce it big, but by the time they announce it, like, you're like,
It's
So
relief,
this
isn't
is your
get
main.
right to sign. It's a huge signing.
Yeah, so this is your main
Capture the
criticism.
hype.
This is your main criticism of
Yeah.
Arsenal is that you're not getting your climax. And that it's an anti-climax here that you're having to wait a little bit
Listen,
longer.
the signing's brilliant. I love the signing. We all love the signing. We're all excited. But what I'm saying is, this is where I have to hand it like in American sport. There's no way they would have dragged this so that by the time when the announcement was made, everyone's just like, oh, Declan Rice has signed now.
It's
You want it so that when he's signed, like everyone's buzzing, man. Oh,
There'll
yeah.
still be mad fanfare.
There will be, but it would have been better. It would have been more fanfare had they have announced it.
But it's
And
not
then the
about-
other thing,
it's not about fanfare.
sorry to cut you then. Then the other thing what will happen is a couple of days before it actually does get and that, they'll leak some pictures will come leaked out. So that ruins the whole thing anyway.
But it's
like
not-
what they've done with the other one. I saw a leaked picture of Jurien Timber, the one that Havertz, they had a leaked thing with that, they even had the leaked video.
Yeah, well,
But that Timber one, like, would be a bit of an anticlimax for him as well. You want to get that. I thought they got that done at the beginning of the week, and then the one at the end. That's how I would have
It's
done.
just not about the climax of when they sign. It's about the performances and getting them in at the right time. Now,
Yeah, we know all that.
so it doesn't matter. It's this
Put a
fanfare.
put his
This is-
switch down.
this
will
is
you?
not- It's like the
Switch
icing
down.
on the cake. It's not.
Don't you like a
we
bit of
get-
excitement, a bit
I'm
of
going to
hype?
get excitement when he's on the pitch.
Yeah, we know. We
Something.
all are, but don't you get what we're saying, man? You know, we've been buzzing. Now Declan Rice is coming.
I'm
you know what I mean,
buzzing.
Turkish?
So look forward to.
Yeah, the boring old year,
Yes,
man. So I'll tell
it's-
you what, let's announce it before the first game of the season and playing, you know, I mean, practicing.
No, because as we've
let's
all,
do everything behind closed doors.
Because as we've all agreed, it's about getting them in early. Okay,
Yeah.
he's not going to play in this game, but so long as he's there on the plane on Monday, I have no issues. No
Don't
issues
forget-
at all. I don't care whether he signs today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. As long as he's on that plane Monday or
I
Sunday,
mean, it's
whenever they go.
doable, but I will say it feels a quick turnaround, doesn't it? You know, he's still because he's not in England at the moment. I think he's training in Portugal.
He's training.
Yeah, he's training.
Okay.
So I mean, look, he could fly back on Sunday morning.
only
and be on
Portugal,
the plane.
mate.
Yeah.
But-
It's not.
No, I know, but then there's all the media duties to carry out and all that. Apparently, none of that's been done. Apparently, but I don't know.
But don't forget, like last year in Nuremberg, none of the players on the international duty went to that. So there was no Saka, there was no Saliba. So it ain't the end of the world.
None of
It's
them
not on
went
this one.
to Nuremberg.
Yeah, no, they weren't there.
No, we do Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he wasn't on the
Gabriel
national
Jack.
duty. It's the England players and all that didn't go. Ramsdale didn't go.
I'm not even-
So it's not that
No, I'm not on
important.
about it.
Nuremberg. No, it's not important.
I'm
this
not on
one.
about tonight's game.
No, it's not that important.
I'm talking about the announcement.
Sure.
Well, the announcement will be Sunday, and you know, does it matter? They might make the announcement while he's on the plane.
Yeah. Or they could do the announcement when he's there. It doesn't matter about the announcement. It matters that he's.
I like a bit of hype and excitement, man. You know what I mean?
And you'll get your hype and excitement when he's on the pitch. Loads
I'll
of it.
get my hype and excitement. I mean, the announcement, like what other clubs do. You know what I mean? Big announcement.
I don't want to
big
be like
fan.
I think we should do the Real Madrid thing, man. We should open the Emirates, sell tickets.
Yeah, you know,
have Declan Rice doing kick-ups on the pitch. doing a few
that's what I'm
interviews.
talking about.
They
Like
used
them
to-
big-
yeah,
That
they
was
do
brilliant.
that,
That
don't
was
they?
brilliant. That was
I
brilliant.
honestly think we'd
announcement,
sell
right?
out. We'd all go. 100%.
Yeah, I thought that was
Declan Rice
brilliant.
first
No, they never
interview,
do that,
kick-ups
though,
on
do
the
they?
That was
They'd
brilliant.
sell tickets.
Well, you don't see that here in the
Disgraceful.
Premier League.
Yeah,
But
that's the other,
terrible.
other side of the
It's all
coin.
changed, though, hasn't it? Really, come on. Like,
I like all that.
I remember like the Man United one with the piano with Sanchez and all that.
Alexis.
Like, realistic. You know, like years ago, it used to be like, you know, picture of the shirt, and that was the end of it.
Because
Like,
it doesn't
Things have
matter.
changed, man.
I know
It
things have
doesn't
changed.
matter.
Things have changed, man. You know what I mean? There's a new generation of people.
It does
They want a bit
matter,
of hype.
Julian, because you actually want to know that he is an Arsenal player. It's already people say when he's holding that shirt now, that it's confirmation. He is an Arsenal player.
And I think things have changed with regards to signing of players, transfers. I mean, you know, 10 years ago, were people really, you know, a lot of fans would just go away for the summer and then they'd come back and learn about the signings when they got back.
Yeah.
Now, they're refreshing their phone every minute to see who's
Which
signed.
is why they want
So-
instant gratification.
just a little hype, man. I mean,
The hype is winning trophies and having the players on the
all right,
pitch.
it's sensible, you know what I mean? Ozef says Arsenal doing a piss take on West Ham. This is why we have the reputation of being hard to deal with.
What? I don't know about that. Why should he reflect on West Ham?
Todd Miller says thoughts on the Dele Alli interview. Very moving.
The Dele
interview that.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Have you
so.
seen it?
I've seen clips of it, like, you know.
Yeah.
Look, listen, I can't stand him. I've never liked him, but I felt for him after that. Like, you know what I mean? It has mellow because he's now an Everton player. I ain't gonna lie, but what he was saying and all that, like, you know, it's horrendous. Any kid going through that, you know, and to be able to get over that and be a professional footballer, I've got a lot of admiration for him, like, you know, and to come out and say it.
Do you know what, right? Remember my son was at MK Dons, yeah? And I remember when I was there talking to one of the coaches who said that Dele Alli, like even when he was there, like, you know, sometimes like he was alluding, not to some of the other deeper stuff that Dele Alli said, but he was alluding to the fact that in his early, like when he first signed in his early times, literally, you know, when he went home, there wasn't no home basically. Just like you go home and there's no one even at home. You're just out on the street. You know, he didn't. You know, I think he had then some foster parents who stepped in that would then, when they came into his life now, they really helped to turn him around. You know what I mean? So yeah, he's had a rough time of it, man. It's really sad, but I think it just goes to show sometimes that we just look at football sometimes and we look at the money they're getting and we look at the hype and everything, and we're just saying get on with it and that, but they're human beings.
Yeah, I think it's a great thing that he's gone and seeks help, and hopefully that help has helped him.
Yeah,
and
because it has always been weird, isn't it? Like, as much as we disliked him in a Tottenham shirt, he was a great player.
It's a massive
and then he just sort of went like from that to nothing. Like,
but I think the biggest lesson from it all is whether it's on platforms like, you know, on YouTube or just people tweet, you know, on Twitter or whatever.
Yeah.
Be critical about someone's footballing ability. That's fine.
Exactly.
But things can sometimes get so personal, and you don't know what's happening.
Absolutely.
Like you don't know, and you know his form absolutely fell off a cliff, didn't it? It was a very rapid decline.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like it was. I mean, some people, of course, have replied context, but it was just sort of talked about like how was it? How did it get so bad? How did it get so bad? And it's like apply a little bit of lateral thinking. Don't make assumptions, but just talk about the football and just, you know, don't keep personal things out of it. We live in the social media world where it does get incredibly personal sometimes.
And also you have to think about it, like, you know what I mean, that's where like Mourinho'd come into it with no background of it all, and just was all about him when he slagged him off on that. That's when it sort of really deteriorated.
Dele Alli answered that and said that Mourinho apologised to him and said, I shouldn't have called you lazy, whatever. But they didn't put that in the documentary. So, you know, it's
but
we
sometimes
don't
that's
always
interesting.
get
you have to
everything.
know your players, don't you?
Plus,
Like,
as well,
sometimes-
sometimes as well, in defence of like Mourinho and that, it's if you don't know what's going on sometimes, and obviously we weren't there, we don't know how much he told Mourinho about these things. But if you don't know what's going on, and you just see a player that like is just fallen off a cliff, you are going to be very critical. You're going to be like, well, you're not. What's going? You're going to be asking him probably what's happening, what's
Yes.
gone wrong, why are
Yeah.
you so poor at the moment?
Absolutely, Robbie.
And
but-
if you're not getting a full explanation to it, you're not going to know what's going on in the background. And this is the thing with mental health, especially when it comes to men, is that we don't often like to talk about it. So, something will be going on in the background that is really, really bothering us, really, really playing on our mind. And we'll just like, we're going to soldier through. Don't worry, I'm a big man, I'm going to soldier through. But sometimes talking about it, and I think that's what we've learnt with that thing with Dele Alli today, when you actually talk about it, you're taking that weight off you, for you personally, and then the other people around you start to understand this. I say, well, actually, the guy's kind of sick at the moment because it is an illness. So you can say it's a bit like, if somebody is, I don't know, you came into work and you're not really putting it in that day, but you've got a splitting migraine. If you say to everyone around you, I've got a serious migraine today, they'll understand more why your work rate's dropped. It's mental illness is a similar sort of thing. So I hope that now he's kind of got a weight off his shoulders by
hopefully
saying what he said, and that he can improve his game, because it has been sad to see how he's just fallen off.
He's sad. He's sad.
I mean, it's been incredible.
He's sad, Robbie, but then that's no excuse for Mourinho. Mourinho's got to take a big L for that because you're the manager. You're
But
the
you
manager.
don't know, Ty.
Yeah,
You don't know.
you're the manager. You're the man in control. So you have to find out. And
No,
and
but suppose if you go to find out for someone and I'm explaining.
yeah, but you don't slag him off.
No,
then.
hold on. I'm explaining to you. If you don't know sometimes what's going on in the background with people, how can you know? You know what I mean? You can quite easily get upset with somebody if they're not performing. If you don't know what's going on in the background.
Even though I understand what you're saying, Robert, but then to even think about what doing that interview or doing that bit in that helped Dele Alli out it didn't. You know what I mean? It was just for views and things like that. Didn't even think about the well-being of Dele Alli, did they?
Who?
What? When they done that doc, when they
You talking about the Amazon doc?
when that Amazon document went and
They
they put
probably
that
didn't
bit
know,
out
Lee.
there.
They probably didn't know
Yeah,
what
but
was going on.
who did it didn't do any favours apart from make money on it, because it didn't do the player any good. Certainly didn't do Mourinho any good. And look
But if
what's
you don't,
coming of it.
what I'm trying to say is, I mean, listen, we don't know, but if you don't know what's going on,
You have to tread
all you
carefully.
got to do, all you can then do is deal with things on Facebook.
Well, I thought it was brutal. I thought it was brutal.
If you've got a player
I
that's
thought- I
worth a
thought it
lot of
was
money,
brutal, Rob.
that's performed, and then all of a sudden has fallen off a cliff, you can be
I
saying
wouldn't have
stuff-
liked them to do that to any Arsenal player.
No, I wouldn't, but
I thought it was brutal.
it's Mourinho, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Mourinho, and that's what
Sorry,
his personality's
let me do a couple of super chats before the game is getting ready to kick off. Jordan Ralph says people not believe in Delhi for the reason we have these. It's the reason why we have these problems in the first place.
Yeah.
Not being taken seriously.
Seriously,
Big
yeah.
up to Dele Alli, says.
Yeah, big him up, yeah.
Prima Rocket says hi. I like Julian. I'm sure he's a good guy and clearly loves Arsenal. But
You can stop there.
but his contract explanations make me think we've invited a school headmaster to the conversation.
I thought it was going to be worse.
Well, if that's the case, keep silent then, innit? Silence if that's the case.
Looks
Silence.
like a nice day out there, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks like the sun is shining over there.
There's a
in
lot of our
Nürnberg.
supporters there, man.
And
Big them up.
there's a lot of supporters there.
But that could be local supporters.
Flags
as well,
waving
No, that's
there
where
on
all
the
the
pitch.
Arsenal are over that side. Last year, that's where it was. And
So what about the rest of the stadium?
German fans were behind the goal.
though. Oh, is it?
And how much
this
does the
side.
stadium hold? What's capacity?
I'm not sure. It was like
What, 20, 30?
Look at that.
Certainly a lot of Arsenal fans here.
There is.
I remember coming. We went to obviously last year and coming out. We was on the shady side. We was just above the tunnel. We was where those Arsenal fans
Gabriel
are.
captain.
Come on.
And when we see
Here comes the team coming out.
we see
Sorry.
a load of fans all like burnt. We was in that sun all that time, like
Here comes the team coming out. Cirque says, Robbie, if you don't know about someone's life, don't judge. I didn't judge.
Robbie's not judging. Marino was the one that
I'm
judged.
giving you the reasons why you shouldn't judge.
No, Marino's the one
Anyway,
that
here's the team coming out. There's Eddie and Ketcher there. Fabio Vieira.
Fabio.
Walking out. This is a big season for Fabio Vieira.
Very big.
Yeah.
Big season for Fabio Vieira.
Put him behind us for Christ.
Oi. I thought, so we're clapping, man.
It's like a real game, isn't it? Yeah. It
is a real game.
No, that's what I mean. We have to,
I thought
even though we're not
Vieira
there.
wasn't in the 11.
If you want to stand, stand.
No, Vieira wasn't in
No,
there.
Vieira wasn't in the 11. Who's pulled out?
Odegaard?
Could it be Trossard?
What about was Odegaard?
Leandro, it could be Leandro.
It must be Odegaard because he wasn't
Yeah.
captain, was he?
It was Odegaard playing in the first.
Maybe that team that they
Let's
put
have a little look. We've got Saliba, we've got
Saliba.
Kivior.
No, it must be
Nelson,
Odegaard.
Trossard's
Yeah,
there.
Odegaard.
Must be Odegaard.
So what's happened to
Partey.
him?
Yeah.
That's slightly concerning.
Eddie.
Just hope
Is
that's
Vieira.
a
See if I can
mistake.
find something on.
No, there's no Martin.
Says Odegaard's not there.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Hopefully it's just a mistake that they made. And then,
And if Odegaard ain't there, it could be a mistake. Havertz could have played there, so
Yeah.
this is
He
Velside
picked
Sky.
up a slight knock in the warm up, according to Kai.
Okay.
Okay. Velside says, why is Ty clapping?
Because the players came out. Did you not see the players come out? So I clapped for them. Is that okay? Is that a good explanation for you?
How does he make it seem like the comment?
Sakia said Odegaard got a knock in the
How do you
wall.
make it seem like the comment was a stupid comment?
Well, no, but it's just, I just answered the question, isn't it? Why am I clapping?
maybe he's not watching the game and he's wondering why Ty's clapping and he's
Maybe. No, it's true. Maybe. That's a good point.
There's some people in there saying they're wondering where you can watch the game. It's on Arsenal's website, but there was somebody saying that the website had crashed.
Oh, really?
I don't know if that's true, by the way.
Well, no, because he would have crashed here, wouldn't it?
No, I mean, maybe it might have crashed for people trying to enter it now. I don't know. I don't know. I speak
Or maybe because they might be watching a different stream, should we say?
I might have picked up a knock.
And this guy Bershenshaw says it's a 50,000 seater stadium.
Yeah, it's a lovely stadium.
Okay.
No, it's big.
Don't like the running track though. That's the only thing.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Running track.
We was allowed on the day before. We was allowed to go down there and in the change rooms and all that.
Oh,
It was
yes.
pretty
I
cool.
remember. I remember. Before we
There's the
start.
Arsenal team in the huddle. There's Mikel Arteta laughing
Mikel.
with the other coach. You don't normally see that before
'cause-
a game. He's normally serious.
Yeah, because he's laughing because he knows that he's thinking that, don't worry, we're going to smash you up. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding.
They
I'm just
should
kidding.
do.
I'm just kidding.
It's
What,
a-
Division
it's a-
2 side,
It's a
isn't it?
Division 2 side.
It is, but then, you know.
No.
Remember last year they were beating us.
Yeah, but that's because we had all our kids out.
We drew to
Still.
Watford and a bit behind closed doors.
we're
Yeah, remember we lost to
Yeah.
Watford last
Yeah, and
year.
we drove them this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not really a game, is it? That's more of a training exercise.
Oh,
Yeah.
there it goes.
Anyway, the
Was
game's
you there?
underway. The game is
Was you signing contracts while you was there?
I've read the reports.
Arsenal pressing from the front there. Eddie and Ketchup.
Come on, Arsenal.
Do you know, I'm going to say this now. I quite enjoy these friendly games because you can just enjoy them without the
Yeah,
pressure of-
you're not stressed out. Are
not
you?
stressed out, are you?
There's nothing on it.
Nah,
You mean to tell me you don't enjoy real games?
I do, but there's that stress factor to it there as well.
And he gets angry.
League judges.
And he uses
does
bad
get-
language.
He does get angry.
And that's why they're warming up.
He does
Sun's shining bright over there though at the moment.
Yeah.
he does get
It's
angry.
7 o'clock out there, isn't it?
Well, that's all right.
He's a very angry man.
Oh, no, I don't think he's angry, but you know.
Well, he has been.
Yes, but that's cool. It's passion, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you. sir.
For me, I love it. The bigger the game, the more I love it. I love it. It's great. I really do. Stress? What stress? Football's not stress. Life is stress.
Good to see that both Vieira and Saliba, obviously Saliba missed the end of last season,
Yes.
we
Yeah.
all know about that, and Vieira missed the under-21s through injury. It's good to see that they're both like, fit enough to start.
Absolutely.
And what's
Yeah.
the latest with Martinelli?
I'm not sure. No,
He's
Well,
been
he's
training,
trained.
hasn't he?
Yeah.
Probably just rested up.
Oh,
Same as Tommy Asu. Tommy Asu's not in the
Oh yeah.
yeah.
squad, but he's out there and he's been training all the time.
Is Tomiyasu going to the US?
Yep.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Don't know.
It's good
Why don't
pressing
you
by
ask him when you sign his contract?
They're putting the Nürnberg team under a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't think they've got into our half yet.
And the Nürnberg player turned out well there.
Run it back.
Nice and sunny.
And we're on the ball.
Yeah.
It's cameraman. Focus on the game, man.
Does it?
Showing their coach, man.
An echo.
I'll have to go for it early though.
They're playing three at the back again, aren't they?
Yeah,
So Arsenal playing three
Get
at the
the
back.
3 points in the bag and enjoy the rest of the game. Yeah.
No, but you're right. We should start with intensity.
Yeah,
That's
but
how you want to start a game, and you get into that rhythm.
it is, but you know,
That was
We'll
poor.
get
Who
the
was
ball
that?
away.
unlucky.
Trossard,
Leandro.
I mean, a couple interesting things. Trossard starting in central midfield.
Yes.
I mean, we've seen it a little bit. If we're chasing a goal, he might move him back there. But
Yeah.
is he a central midfielder? He's always been a forward, so let's see. And he's gone for kind of 4 centre backs.
Oh,
Yes.
oh,
We're not offside.
no. I think he ran for his own half.
I thought Ramsey was going to come out for it.
Yeah.
It's a bit too fast to come out there.
Carter's on the bench, isn't it? Because Matt is in the Gold Cup, isn't he?
Yeah, he's still
Do you know
in
what?
the US.
Willis Saliba. No one ever really told you what was wrong with him, did they? It was just
Yeah,
a bad
problem.
back.
Apparently a back problem.
Yeah, back problem. But there's many. You know, you've got a big back. You're more bigger than most. But like, you know what I mean? There's different
What is
parts.
going
of
on
it.
there?
Big back. Is that your criticism of me?
It's different. There's different parts of the back, isn't there? There's upper back,
is,
lower
yes.
back.
Yeah, but they said
Yes.
it was the lower back. You obviously didn't read the reports.
No, well,
Didn't do your
was it a
research.
discolation of the back? Stress fracture? No one really
Discolation.
knows, do they?
They started off well, Nürnberg.
Well,
a lot of
no, I
possession.
suppose
If I said it was raining outside, he'd say
suppose
it was sunny, wouldn't he? Like, you know what I mean?
But that was very cool.
See Arsenal playing in yellow today.
Goal kick. By the way, this is an interesting comment here by Hayden, the artist. He says, Nketiah versus Balogun, let the battle commence. Of course, they'll probably get a half each.
Yeah, that's
And,
Well-
you know, Balogun will probably come on in the second half. And it is a bit of a battle between them.
Well-
One of them, I think, will go.
Well, look,
And at this moment in time, you're probably thinking to yourself, it will be
I like that
Balogun.
Probably
but
Balogun, 'cause
One
he's
of them
worth
will
more.
go, won't they?
but why shouldn't it be a battle between two of them? Why should it be a battle?
Because there's only so many.
because that's
Yeah.
football time.
And
Yeah,
that's
there's only
fair enough.
11 places.
That's fair enough.
No,
but
remember, you keep it.
Oh, yeah, keep.
well, I wouldn't keep the judge, that's for sure. Just joking, who said that? You leave now. No, I'm kidding. No, what I mean is, it shouldn't be put negatively. This is all in the good of the
If you
football
had to
club.
start one tie, who would you start?
You'd probably be following. But that doesn't mean Eddie doesn't have a future.
No, but I got your answer.
Yeah, no, absolutely, I would. But what I'm saying is that when they're saying that comment, I don't think it should be. It should be what's in the best interest of the football club.
Well, that's
it's
what
not
they're
a
gonna
battle.
do, what's in
These
the best
players
interest of the
are
football club.
playing for their
Nice
future
passing
with us.
move by Arsenal.
So why should it be a battle? You know, why is it? It's all in
Because
the
football's
of us.
competitive.
Yeah, I know, but
And
what
it's
I'm saying-
competitive to get
Go on,
into the
Charles. Go on, Reece.
Guys,
Oh,
this-
go on.
Oh, see, we've got to
that
finish
was
that.
really good football.
Yeah.
Really good football. Who has a chance?
Eddie.
And
Eddie.
fun, interestingly enough, it's
Yeah, but
Kivior
stuff pre-season.
playing Zinchenko's role.
Yeah, inverted.
I feel Eddie's under pressure because
I saw-
like that chance there, man. Everyone's gonna be like, yeah, Balogun would have scored that. But
Oh no, it's pre-season.
especially if
Robbie.
Balogun comes on in the second, it don't matter if it's pre-season.
It's
If
pre-season.
Balogun comes on in the second half and bangs in a couple, Eddie needs
Yeah.
to. I think Eddie needs to score a goal today. That's the pressure you're under.
Oh no, I think Rob.
This is
Oh,
good by
this is
Arsenal.
good, this is good.
There's a chance, maybe.
Who's that?
Vieira, wasn't it, this time?
Yeah.
Good football, though.
Fabio.
Good football.
Yeah, it's very good football.
Weaker foot behind him. Good move though.
Um,
But Eddie should be under pressure.
yeah.
But is he under pressure now?
They're all under
It's
pressure.
just pre-season, isn't it?
Pretty much every player in that team is under
He got
pressure
blocked.
now.
Yeah.
It wasn't as bad as what you thought.
He
it
had
was.
no chance of that shot, by the way. IBM says, oh, these comments are moving so fast it disappeared on me. I want to get this one. Astra Dooley says, can't believe we haven't scored yet.
Oh.
Bottle jobs.
Can't believe what?
We haven't scored yet. We're bottle jobs.
Very funny.
That's good. So nice.
We've completely dominated.
Have we?
Yeah.
We are.
I reckon we've got about 70% possession.
Lovely ball chance for a cross. But his nice one. Saka. The star boy does it again. And that is a great goal by Saka.
Yeah, he does it.
If he gets cuts in now, he's starting to become like Iron Robin.
Yeah.
Remember Iron Robin back in the day where he just, anytime he cuts in,
It's dangerous.
danger.
Yeah.
1-0 to the Arsenal.
Happy to see that, though, man.
Yeah.
Happy to
Well
see
done. Well
Saka
done.
continuing on, looking sharp.
This is amazing.
1-0.
This young man is superhuman. I've got to say. I'm sure it must have been.
The thing about him in those positions, he can go both ways.
I'll tell you what, no,
How many did we see last season? Right foot, top corner from that, from that angle.
Comes in.
Look at this. But the thing is,
I'll tell you what, like, you know, I mean, he's getting better and better, isn't he? Finishing wise.
Yeah.
Well, he's still so young.
Slightly off balance as well.
Slightly off balance. He's got that strength, hasn't he, as well. Like he's not like
Little guy.
he's a little guy. He ain't massive, is he? Like, but he's got good upper body
big
strength.
enough.
You've got that the core, innit?
A bit like you, Ty, when you play, you're deceiving.
Very deceived.
Very deceiving. Okay then.
So deceives us all by thinking we thought he could play football.
So I can't then. Is that what you're trying to say?
You are deceiving. We were all deceived.
Are you trying to say I can't then?
He was still better than Harvey.
This Rob is a troublemaker. He's such a troublemaker.
Better than Harvey.
It's a bit harsh on
Of course, you were better than Harvey.
Listen,
No. Harvey was all right, man. No,
Harvey
Harvey
played
was, man.
in the Jewish 4th division. Right? And you were in the Jewish 5th division.
I am, and I was a better player
reserve
than Harvey.
section. And the only reason he
Harvey's
didn't
all
get a game because he weren't manager. You know what I mean? Like,
But I'm still
Harvey's
a better player than Harvey.
I don't know. I don't know.
I am. You've seen me play.
I have to say, Harvey, he fell over that.
He didn't even touch the ball.
Harvey would
You
shoot.
guys are going to have to look out for that when the videos, I think that's dropping maybe this weekend.
Yeah, soon, yeah.
Right. Oh my God, Harvey.
There was a running track round it, and I think Harvey would have been better on that. I'm really honest.
That's harsh.
Anyway, 1-0 to the Arsenal. Saka with a great goal.
Absolutely.
Great finish.
It's amazing. I'm sure.
Arsenal looking in control here. Lovely little turn there by Vieira. That's a lovely little
nice.
ball inside as well.
Oh,
here we
good
go.
football
Good
again.
football.
Who's that?
Vieira again. Is that-
Good football.
That was.
At least Harvey had a go, Julian.
Ben
More
White,
than
wasn't
Yeah,
it?
well, that's because Robbie didn't bring me on.
Nah,
I was an unused sub.
you didn't want to
No,
come
but
on. like,
you didn't have your kit.
Yeah.
I
You
was
just-
there. No one gave me kit.
No, but you just come from holiday, innit?
So, I got off the plane.
He
It's
didn't sort
holiday.
of force
No, I didn't know
the
you was
issue, did he?
available.
He didn't
Yeah, I was
force the
stood
issue,
next
though,
to you,
Rob, did
telling
he?
you I was.
I mean, you ain't done a training session or nothing. You don't just jump to my team, you know. You got, you got to prove yourself first. I hadn't seen you in training or nothing.
Listen, Ty learned how ruthless Robbie can be.
I think we already knew that.
So
Yeah, you're talking to me now.
Well, he had the hump, didn't he?
I didn't have the hump. I
did.
didn't have
You
the hump.
did.
I didn't have the hump. I didn't have the
You
hump.
threw your hat on the floor. I saw you like that.
I didn't have the hump. I was just. I
You
was
walked
just
off the
surprised.
pitch.
He was disappointed.
Yeah, I was disappointed.
You were
I came off the pitch.
disappointed.
But like I said,
Well, like you should be, really.
Yeah.
I'd have been disappointed.
I was like I said. To be fair, I wasn't very mobile. I gave the ball away. You know.
See, he admitted afterwards,
Yeah.
right, that I was made the right decision.
I don't know if you
made the right decision to bring
I
Harvey
never
on.
said that. I don't know if you made the right decision.
I didn't think you made the right decision. It was a bit harsh.
I did. I told him, I said, Ty, go on the pitch,
Yeah.
run around, have a lot of energies.
Run around.
The last 10 minutes, run around, rat around, man. Don't give him no space.
Yeah.
He walked onto the pitch and just stood up there.
Just stood there, didn't
You
he?
told-
No, yeah,
you
Ty,
told me-
movement, man, movement. He still just stood up there.
You told me to hold.
Oh, yeah, listen, I don't mess around as a man.
No, you
Hold
told me.
what?
Robbie,
Hold what?
He told me to hold, so I was holding, isn't it? But the thing is, like I said, I hold my hand up. I hold my hand
That's
up.
about all you held up, right? So,
It's like
You don't know any players, that's for
it's
sure.
like you weren't there because I would have taken you with me. Just kidding. No, so you know that's fair enough. That's fair enough. But I just think I need more time.
Oh, well, yeah, I think, you only got a minute here. I'll tell you that. You know what I mean?
10 minutes. I needed more. I needed more time. Like beautiful South. I needed a little more time.
Turkish, I wish you'd seen it. It was 5
Did he
minutes.
actually get a minute?
It was 5
got
minutes.
about 5 minutes.
Robbie and the coaches screaming at Ty, get involved, Ty, get stuck in, Ty, where are you? A couple of minutes later, you just
I was
see
off. That's what.
ref, sub.
Yeah, I don't mess around in that time.
So I didn't.
When I give it out
He
instructions,
actually gives the ball away and they all went at the same time. Get him off.
when I'm managing the team, man, you ain't going to deliver. Off
And he
you
couldn't
come.
play again.
No,
No, never brought
That
him
was
back on.
it.
He was ruthless, I've got to say.
ruthless, man.
It's fine, but
And
listen,
what happened? What was the result in the end?
we won.
All right, all right.
I'm happy, but like I said, I needed more time. I hold my hands up for what I didn't do, but I needed more time. That's all.
I'm liking Kibiar, he's just giving the ball away, typical. But, you know, he's doing all right.
He is.
He's basically playing in midfield.
Yes.
I'm interested to see if he's
The
kind of
invert.
got that skill set.
Well, he can play as a CDM, apparently.
Well, apparently he has, yeah. So
The only reason, and the funny thing is, the only reason why I know that is because it's on FIFA. You can buy him and CDM. I said, what? So that's why. But yeah, that's probably what it is. Obviously, other games are available.
We haven't done much since we scored the goal.
No, we haven't. But then
That's
did
what
we?
I said when you was playing in
What's
the
that?
game.
What's that?
Other players are available as well.
Well, I could have said other managers available. Who said that? Oof.
No, but I was a winning manager.
Yeah, I'm joking, Robbie. No, yeah.
Winning manager.
Yeah, no, it's cool, no, it's cool. We won in it, so I was very, very happy. But I just needed more time to score.
Good
But
to see
listen,
Saliba back, man. I'm telling you this.
yeah, it's brilliant to see him back. We missed him a lot. We missed him a lot last season.
It's not just his defending because we did concede goals when he was playing, didn't we?
Yeah, but
it was on the ball.
Billy.
Yeah,
absolutely
he carries the ball
absolutely.
forward.
The reassurance.
Controlled
you know.
the game more.
Yeah, absolutely. The reassurance, you know. Yeah, we missed that a lot. We probably would have.
Trossard there.
I don't think we
forward.
conceded as many if he was there, personally.
Oh,
I think he had the easiest ball outside.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
Yeah.
Right, this
I
is
like the way
good. This is
Arsenal
good.
moving the ball well.
El Nenny's not on the bench neither, is he?
No.
But he's been training as well. So
He did fly, yeah.
Shot here.
Go. Oh.
That's a corner.
Oh. Yeah.
No, well played. That's,
Is that
Good
Nelson?
football.
Yeah.
Encouraging some really good football there by Arsenal.
Yeah.
That and then their contract doesn't make sense to me. I thought it was goodwill because he was going to be injured, but if he's back, then I don't know why we extended the contract.
Who?
And I don't mind El Nene.
Oh, they extended it by a year, didn't they?
Yeah.
yeah, I think like with El Nenny, we can do a job in the cups. League
He's very good cover. I think he's very good.
squad player, isn't he? I think you need something. You need
He
players
rarely
like
lets us down. He just does what's necessary.
Saliba number 2, forgot about that.
Yeah, Saliba number 2 now,
Number 2.
that. Who's number 2 last year then?
Bellerin. Well, he was there.
Oh, Hector.
He was actually registered, wasn't
Oh,
Well, the goalkeeper
Goal.
there.
Guys,
he? Yo! What happened there?
who's that? Is that
I thought it went in.
that's Leandro.
No,
No.
it was Nelson.
Nelson.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was Nelson.
My bad.
Didn't see how close it was though, but it looked like he should have got it on target.
Very little difference
Reece-
in the way
Reece.
he walked away from that shot to how he celebrated his
Yeah.
97th minute winner against Bournemouth.
Oh, that was incredible. That was
Happily
incredible.
jogs away from it.
That was unbelievable.
I still think that's the best moment that stadium's seen.
Probably.
And that's interesting, Julian. Even better than when Thierry scored against Manchester
Man
United.
United, yeah.
That
Thierry
was-
Henry.
Yeah.
Because that,
Yeah.
I'm probably still running now.
The reason being is
that was
because we
unbelievable.
thought there was more on it at the time.
I'll tell you another.
No, Welbeck as well.
Welbeck.
Danny gets
Yeah.
Leicester, yeah.
He's
against
Leicester,
Leicester,
Welbeck
yeah,
was
yeah.
up there, but I still think that one was
Yeah,
the
that
best.
was, yeah. That
What was the best?
The one
Reece
against Bournemouth, Reece Nelson,
Oh.
of all the moments. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
all we've had is moments in that stadium.
Yeah.
One of the best atmospheres.
Well,
It was
you're-
such a random one because when you look back on it, it was such a. I mean, it's the North London derby, so it's always big, but it wasn't like it had a lot riding on it. But do you remember when we had Emery, we beat them 4-2?
Oh, yeah, it was,
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable
Torreira.
atmosphere.
The atmosphere was
Lucas, yeah.
unreal
He was unbelievable.
that
He was
day.
Losing 2-1, wasn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Torreira. He took the shirt and swung
When
it
you
over.
look back at it, there was nothing really on that game that much. I mean, yeah, North London derby obviously, but it was in the middle of like November or whatever, and
Yeah,
it was just another
yeah.
game. But the crowd was just. I think
was
because for the
incredible.
last few years, Tottenham had been doing things under Poch, and also I think we had 3 1-1 draws in a row at
He
home.
said we were losing, remember?
The 5-2 as well. The first 5-2.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my.
Was the second one when Adebayor got sent?
Sent off.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that. That was one of my
we was
favourites.
4-1 up in
Yeah, yeah.
No,
No,
half
no, he
time.
got
Half time.
Yeah, but he got sent off.
Yeah.
It was 1-0 to Spurs.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He did. And that was absolutely, and that changed the game.
Didn't he went in on Wiltshire? Did he?
No,
don't
it's
know if it was-
Cazorla.
Gazzola.
It was,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. And the funny thing is that I'll never forget that game.
Oh, great shot.
Who was that?
That's right.
Partey.
I'll never forget that game because when he scored, he tried to jump over, and he came. The fans beside me will get. He wanted to jump. They wanted to attack. It was terrible. They wanted to. He had to jump back.
Who's you on about?
I'm talking about when we beat Tottenham 5-2.
Oh, all right.
So
when Emmanuel
which one?
scored.
Who? What player?
Emmanuel. He tried to because he scored.
He scored.
And the Tottenham
They went
fans were that
1-0
way.
up, didn't they?
Yeah, the Tottenham
Yeah.
fans were that way, but he tried to come our way. He tried to jump over, and the fans beside me, they were already getting up to attack him. He had to jump back. It was unbelievable, but those were incredible. Those were incredible games. The 5-2 though, I'll never forget. I was next to some Tottenham fans, and they were saying, "It's only one man." Oops.
What's he broken?
He's fine.
Hopefully his tongue.
Well, if my tongue gets broken, I can still beat you. Don't worry about that. Oh, here's my phone. Yeah, so as I was saying, I was next to the Tottenham fans, innit? So one of them was saying he's only one man. I said, yeah, he's the greatest. Because that's when Robin coded it in.
Who?
Unbelievable. Robin Van Persie. Remember he coded it in. Remember we were
coded it in.
We were 2-0 down, and then Bakare scored with a header. Remember to bring us back into it.
Did he hit the bar? Someone hit the bar just before he scored that.
Mikel hit the post.
Nice.
It was a good game.
It was brilliant. And then Robin curled it in to make it 2-2. That was an incredible game. And then Thomas made it 3-2. Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, I don't think you could beat Reece's goal against Bournemouth. You know what I mean? But you say we had moments, Julian. Wouldn't you say we've had more than that?
Well, we haven't, because we haven't won anything there. So that's what I'm saying, they're moments.
Well, we won FA Cups, haven't
No,
we?
but we didn't win them at that stadium.
Yeah, that's true. But then if you,
God, that ball's always on, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Danny Welbeck one was unbelievable.
Oh, that was
all the
brilliant.
players jumped into the.
there we go. Everybody did.
That was a poor shot. That's
It was clever
Kivior.
from Vieira. I think it was
Everybody did, didn't
Nketiah he played with there. But then
Everybody jumped.
Yeah, everybody
striker.
jumped into the crowd. Like,
was
all the
incredible.
players. I've never seen that
the
before.
Welbeck one.
Huh?
Yeah.
It was incredible.
I thought we were going to win the league then.
We should have.
Yeah, we should have done.
That was the last time Leicester lost.
That season.
Yeah, they.
What was it?
And they lost
February
twice, to us,
14th,
didn't
that
they?
was.
Yes,
Yeah.
What, Valentine's Day?
Yeah, and then they lost that day like to the last minute goal, and it credit to them, they never lost a game after that. So they showed good mental strength.
Yeah. Look, if we weren't going to win it, it was so lovely that they did, and Spurs didn't.
Battle of the Bridge.
I was wondering when this is going to come up.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, we're looking sharp. We're playing good football. I don't think there's tactically anything different really to last season. Obviously, personnel changes. Trossard is playing what we call the Xhaka role.
Granite.
And Kivior's doing what Zinchenko would do. So, you know, it's...
And dominating the
Pick up
game of football again, that's what you want.
But you know, I'd expect us to dominate. It's more the sharpness I like. Can you do clever things? Are the give and goes nice? Are you sharp in your finishing? That wasn't a
That
nice
wasn't a sharp
football,
pass, was it?
But generally, there's a zip to our play, and I think that's what you can really look for, especially on day one, you know, pre-season. I think
Yeah.
come Man United, but then probably Barcelona, Monaco, certainly the Community Shield, we're expecting them to look fully up to the pace, and then you can really start to look into the performances.
And the thing is, it's always good to start with someone like this.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah.
Exactly. The funny thing is, I'm sure it's just the other week. I'm sure it was yesterday when me, you, Robbie, and Laurie were watching Bukayo score for England. That's how quick it's been. It's just unbelievable.
It's really sunny on
Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
can't even see
the
the
quick turnaround because of the World
Lovely
Cup.
football.
That's what I mean.
Wasn't it?
I think.
But I just think,
Yeah, I can't see
should
the
be
ball.
more,
Is it
but
this
to be
TV?
this sharp this early.
No, it was
the sun.
Is it? It's a bit small as well, this TV. I think my eyesight's
Is it the TV?
May not get about 100 inches.
He's got a cinema screen in his house.
cinema
you know what I
screen
mean?
like in your house, mate. We'll come around your house and watch it.
He's had to go to the telly now. Like.
Yeah.
just because my eyesight's not the best.
Okay.
Saka coming again.
Kayo.
It's a portable in your eyes, isn't it? Like, you know what I mean?
Portable.
Do you
Tell
remember?
you what, these cameramen are not up to much, are they?
No.
Cameramen or women.
Nice little ball there by Reece Nelson.
I like the way they play little triangles.
Yeah,
to,
it's
Triangles.
to try and get them it like. You know,
Oh,
Good, Eddie.
that's good.
Here's a chance. For two. That was a good block by the Nürnberg player. Why didn't he catch it there?
His
that goalkeeper?
keeper's not fancy.
Yeah, why did he catch that? Why did he punch
He
that away?
tipped a little floater over the bar, and then he's gone to punch one that he could have claimed quite comfortably.
Afro Saxon says if Ty keeps quiet for 10 minutes, I'll give him £100. Just 10 minutes, please, Ty.
The
I
thing
need
is,
to recalibrate my brain.
listen, mate.
You go on tantrums, not even the GPS can track you down.
I go on. Listen, mate. If you got that much money,
I was in the
Oh,
chance
good
I was
save.
by the keeper.
if you got much money, give it to charity, okay? Because
Saka
you obviously
again,
don't need
wasn't
it. Give it to charity and do yourself a favour, mate.
10 minutes, £100.
No, do yourself a favour. Use your brain if you've got one.
10 minutes, right?
I'll tell you what, like,
Use your brain if you've got
I'm
one.
not being horrible, but you're getting on his nerves and he's at home. Like,
He's getting on my nerves. He's getting on my nerves, and you're getting on my nerves as well. Well, I'm getting on his nerves. I I won't say what I was just going to say. No, I don't. I couldn't give. No, it's not about Lee. It's not about Lee.
So what was it about?
give a damn.
I think you should say it.
No. I want to say it, but Robbie's gonna say, why are you saying that? So I won't.
So
say
you
it.
went for 10 minutes?
No, I won't. That's
10 minutes to say nothing, 100
No,
quid.
absolutely. That's the best thing, James. The thing is, whoever that was, what? You know what? Let me give you a lesson. If you want someone to do something, don't tell them to do it because they're going to do it. So for now, I will not be quiet. That's the thing. That's the lesson to you. If you want someone to do something, you don't tell them what you're going to do. Okay?
It's a bit like on Granger, wasn't it? Like, I mean,
Granger
back
was
to school,
brilliant. Absolutely
It
brilliant.
was a good show.
Back to school. Did you say back to school?
It's like being back to school, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, so what are you doing there then? What are you doing there?
the teacher told you to be quiet and you haven't.
No, but that's. He's not the teacher, though, is he?
But if the teacher said
He's a pupil.
to
A
not
pupil.
be quiet, then
Exactly. No, but he's not a teacher. He's a pupil.
Avic,
And I'm
If your teacher turned around and said, look, Becca, be quiet for 10 minutes, I'll give you £100, would you be quiet for 10 minutes?
I'd negotiate up. You know, starting point is £100.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
No, the thing.
you would as well.
Yeah, he would be. He got
Avic here in the chat says,
£1.
this guy Avic in the chat says, we're a Sherlock Holmes.
John Sherlock. He's in America, old Sherlock.
He's in
Sherlock
America.
Holmes, who's that?
He's in America. We're linking up with him next week when we get over there. Sherlock Holmes is...
He's in Vegas at the moment. It's 150
Oh,
degrees.
yeah. He's wearing his...
Was that Fabio Vera?
Yeah.
And he's wearing his Parker out there, like, you know what I mean?
Who's Sherlock Holmes?
But he doesn't wear anything when he's here. He's always cold. Doesn't wear a hat. Doesn't wear a jacket.
Who's that?
I'll tell you what, there was one
Cecil.
time, where was we last?
Why you call it Sherlock Holmes?
There was one time last season, it was freezing cold. He had a t-shirt on, right? It was freezing cold. And then like he's gone to Wimbledon, like 90 degrees, and there he is, like top hat and towels, coat. It was incredible. The bloke, he's not all there, you know.
Yeah, but he's got...
Hey says, what do you think of the Ashburton Army? They're doing a great job. They are.
They're doing a fantastic job.
Enemy Within says, Ty, if you speak non-stop for the next 70 minutes, I'll give you £100. No, £1,000.
Well, listen, I've been speaking for 7 minutes anyway. 70 minutes anyway. I've been speaking for 7 minutes anyway. So give me the money now.
He was talking to someone on the phone for 20 minutes.
You know,
We all heard his conversation because he had it on speaker.
that's right.
He's like that, wasn't he?
about the Charity Shield.
About the Community Shield, that's right. No, it's about the Emirates Cup. It's about the Emirates Cup.
Oh, you going to the Emirates Cup?
Yeah.
What end you in?
I don't know.
I just want to get the opposite end, that's all. Right, you know what I mean?
Here you got jokes, isn't it? No, but that's what. But like I said, but you said about the thing. Robbie didn't say that. It's the person that said it. That's why I laughed. It's like one time, right? Somebody said, "Oh, I've got."
Josh Miller said, I'll double it for 5 minutes, Ty.
Well, listen.
£200, 5 minutes. That's
You
the
can
offer.
double whatever you want. Like I said, and I'll say it to
£200
you
for it to be
again.
quiet for 5 minutes.
I said,
that's
and,
the offer,
and
isn't
I
it?
said it again. I said it again. If you want someone to do something, you don't tell them. It's simple.
Andreas says, is Ty going on the US tour? If yes, good luck on everyone going with him.
No, but you're not either, are you? Thankfully. So there you go. Unlucky, Andrew. You had
Andrew.
Oh, sorry. Unlucky. Oh, Andrew, you had your 5 seconds of fame. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't ever try to diss me. Don't ever try it. Don't ever try it. Don't ever try it. That's the lesson for you. Boy, I had that lesson today, man. Boy.
I'm glad to see that partnership back there of Gabriel and Saliba. But I'm going to be really interested to see Drew and Timber.
Yes, Urian.
Austin Trusty's been a bit unlucky, isn't it? I was talking about him today on my Transfer Daily and the fact that he went on loan. He was brilliant. He got their player of the season.
Yeah.
And he's not really going to get, they're probably going to sell him.
Yeah, but then they'll
don't
get
know
other
that,
opportunities because of it. It's not unlucky, just not quite good enough to get into our team
No, but
because it's that good.
He signed for Arsenal, so he wanted to play for Arsenal, didn't he?
He's on the bench.
Yeah.
He'll get minutes today.
No, I'm talking about in the first.
Why is he not on the...
Could be a squad player.
What is going on with this American thing like in
Exactly. Why is he not in the
America?
Gold Cup? Exactly.
In the Gold Cup?
That's a good question. That's why I don't.
Loris Balogun.
To be fair, I don't think
Yes.
Trusty.
I think the players want the team to play him as a chance.
I don't think Trusty makes the squad.
Doesn't he?
Really?
No, I don't think he. I don't
So
think
how
he
old
will
is
make
he?
The squad.
He's young.
24.
Oh, he's 20. How old?
Only 24.
I want to say always makes it. He might have made the last one. He didn't go to the World Cup. I know that much.
They had a very good season for Birmingham. I followed Birmingham because of him, like watching.
He got their player of the season.
Remember he was in that
Yeah,
McDonald's.
Service station.
Service
Yeah,
station.
they loved him.
When the Birmingham fans.
Yeah.
That's when they nicked
they were
out
beating him up.
They nicked
cheeseburgers.
our McDonald's, but fair play to them. They nicked all our McDonald's back.
They
50
nicked-
quid's
what do-
worth of McDonald's.
What
but
do you mean they nicked
They
it?
were saying like they really liked that Trusty, didn't they?
Yeah, they
really
loved
saying
him.
He played for the US against Canada, 12 minutes off the bench, and he was on the bench against Mexico their last two. Well,
Okay, so
19th
yeah.
of June and 16th of June. I don't know why they're back. I don't know what's going on.
I noticed like Balogun's, but there's a lot of the American players. Most of their clubs have requested them to come back.
But isn't Gold Cup the equivalent?
Gold Cup's
to
like the Euros, and
It
they
is.
actually lost yesterday.
Yeah.
They got knocked out by Canada, didn't they?
Yeah, so it's Canada versus Jamaica in the final, isn't it?
What?
No, I think it's
What?
the US got through, didn't they?
What, Jamaica beat Mexico?
Panama beat. No, they beat Canada on penalties, but they lost. They
Hold
lost to Panama, didn't
Panama. I was there,
Jamaica beat Mexico?
they? USA
Yes.
lost to Panama.
Yeah, Jamaica won
I don't
1-0, didn't
believe
they?
it.
I think so.
I
Really?
didn't actually see the result.
Yeah, I think they did.
Wow.
It was actually in the early hours of this morning. wasn't
Well
it?
done to Jamaica. And you,
I think-
didn't watch it?
I think Cecil.
I don't think they were showing it.
They were showing it.
All
They
of
were
a sudden,
showing it.
Cecil now, because Jamaica have won Saints, now claiming to be
Mexico,
Jamaican.
Cecil
Mexico
alone.
beat Jamaica 3-0.
Huh?
Let me see it. What?
Oh no. What's going on there? I'm looking at the wrong thing, but Mexico beat Jamaica 3-0.
Oh, so Jamaica didn't win then.
Says Mexico Panama
This is
final.
Mexico Panama final.
Oh, so.
Oh, no.
Panama
Jamaica-
beat USA.
Yeah, Panama beat USA on penalties. I know that one.
Oh, right, so Jamaica.
Yeah, Jamaica lost 3-0 to
right.
Mexico. But they done well too. They got to the semi. They got to the semi-final.
Yeah, done fantastically well.
Jamaica
like
will
that.
be in the World Cup. man.
Mexico are a good side, man.
They are good, son.
You'll make the World Cup because of the whole
Carlos.
US, Canada, Mexico. They make it because they're the hosting nation.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So Jamaica should make the World Cup.
One of the others. yeah.
Absolutely. For the first time since
Oh,
98, you
so
know.
like, you've got two teams to support then, I do the cricket.
Johnny Knoxville says Declan Rice hasn't come to Arsenal yet because he's trying to avoid tie. Here he talk as long as possible.
Unfortunately, you're not as funny as your programs. Fortunately.
That's your what?
You're not as funny as his program.
Good playing out here by
Johnny,
Arsenal.
obviously, it's not the real Johnny Knox. Remember,
The passing's been impressive.
what
hasn't
was
Jackass.
Johnny Knoxville's? Yeah, that's it.
What was it called?
Jackass.
Jack.
Yeah.
And he did Bad Grandpa. That was my favourite.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh,
for
right.
Yeah, it was very funny.
Robert De Niro.
Who?
No, that's dirty, grandpa.
Oh,
No,
Dirk.
yeah, it was Bad Grandpa.
Huh?
Bad Grandpa.
You're right, yeah.
There was an amazing scene in there in a cafe.
I can't. Hold on. Did you get it wrongly?
I did get a dirty
Took him
grand.
out there.
I
didn't
can't believe it.
I like that. That was very funny.
Landed on his back badly, I think.
Can't be taken
Leaping
to get him
over.
straight off.
Oh, yeah, he's.
Yeah, he did landed.
No, he's holding his bum, so he's all right.
Land on his buttock.
Yeah.
Should be all right there.
Should be all
Looks
right
like they're taking
You
a
laugh.
break.
Yeah, but if you
Brandon
can't
be
do too much
talking
wrong with your
says,
bum.
shout out from Memphis, Tennessee. Big up. He says, what's your definition of a technical player? Seems like everyone on YouTube labels every player as technical. Really? What's your definition of a technical player, Lee?
Oh, that's a good question because they're all technical now, aren't they? Really, like you know what I mean. But it used to be like someone that could collect and pick a pass in areas and make things happen. Where a bit of skill, like a Paul Merson, we would say was a technical player. Mesut Ozil,
Charlie
Fabregas.
Nicholas.
Mesut.
Charlie Nicholas.
Charlie Nicholas.
There was also a label.
Fabregas.
Someone was a little bit
Fabregas.
lazy because they didn't have a physicality about them.
Yeah.
That's why I used to call
So someone
Ozil.
that played in
Ozil
that,
was a
say it.
technical player.
You know, Odegaard is a technical player,
Yeah.
but he brings a bit more to the table than just technical ability.
Yeah, but that's because that's just one aspect of their game. But all of them are technical now, but the ones that succeed have got other attributes.
Yeah.
Because if you just got technicality, that's all you got.
Nah, sorry. This guy said he landed on his bum. You said he landed on his buttock, and then Julian goes, "You can't do much wrong with your bum," and then just carried on with the conversation. Like nothing happened.
No, but I meant that.
What's going on?
But I meant that you can't sort of injure.
Is that what you were chasing off?
Yeah, but not on a football pitch anyway.
Nah, Julian.
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely.
I was just relieved it wasn't
he
his
used
back.
to use his bum really well, like you know,
my
as a
God.
player.
Where's this
Now
going?
this is-
now?
now
Kenny
this is-
Dalglish.
Listen to this, Hari.
Eden Hazard.
All right, Hari Prashant says Turkish for Forever Arsenal podcast next week for Jordan's replacement. Include Curtis instead of Robbie because the pod has high standards. Hey, listen,
Say no more.
behave
Say no
yourself.
more.
Behave yourself, all right?
This ain't the
Don't wanna
Invincible
be on
podcast.
anyway.
This ain't the Invincible podcast. It's forever.
Well, you got Leon here, haven't you?
Yeah, but he's replaceable as well.
So who do you need to replace?
He's not coming, Jordan.
Jordan.
And long-term Lee. But yeah.
Oh, okay. I might be available.
Short-term Jordan, long-term Lee.
Oh, I like it. No, I like it. I like it.
But,
I like it.
These men getting us up at 8 a.m. to do pods. Yeah.
That painful.
We actually done on the Forever Arsenal, didn't we? We put in on the comments like who would they like
Yeah,
as a replacement? Like you got quite a few votes.
Who, Robbie?
Yeah. Curtis did because of his negativity. You know what I mean? Like, so he was a little bit like Jordan.
Get Curtis in.
And Julian got a few.
Okay.
Because of my positivity.
Yeah. So it was quite. It's quite.
That was
got the ball.
Quite an
that
even
was
sort
so
of-
rubbish by Carter.
I think Curtis edging him.
It's just Curtis just edging it at the moment. Like, have you, Robbie? That's a shot.
Get in.
Probably thinking, let's work, that's good.
Let's work.
By the way, the Kai Havertz shirt is on sale right now in the shop. So you can get it right now. You know, Kai Havertz.
I've got my Declan Rice one. So show me Declan Rice one. It's not been ironed, but
You can't reveal it until he's
well.
Have you got the
until he's launched.
Have you got the other?
player.
I
Have you
just
got the
showed
other
the back
Kai
of it
one?
then, there you go.
But we can see it.
Yeah, comes
But
in
you can
red.
see it like that. Well, it's quite good, don't it?
I like it. I like it.
It is nice, yeah.
I'll
I
tell you
like it.
what,
I like
if
it.
that
That's
deal
good.
doesn't go
That's
through,
good, Robbie. I saw what you did there. I like it. I like it. That's very good. That's very good.
His bum's all right, by the
He's
way.
a pot chance for it. Yeah.
Well,
Let's try counter attack.
Go on, Fabio.
Go, Fabio.
That was a Harvey fall, that.
I thought it was Harvey. I've got to start calling Harvey Vieira at the moment. Though.
Can't be alone.
I'll tell you, he needs
Love you,
he's
Harvey.
going to be under a lot of pressure this season.
Harvey.
Not Harvey. Fabio Vieira.
Yeah.
He is under pressure.
I think last season he get a little pass, but this season people will be like,
Well, don't forget you got Smith Rowe that can play that role as well.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Havertz can probably play
if
as
he's
well.
not performing, people are going to start because you know the fans do like the one of their own, the academy players, don't they?
Yeah, but you've got to give them
It's a
time.
big squad when you stop and think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We haven't. Smith Rowe's not there. Tomiasu's in Schenko aren't even going to play today.
Got
Who else was it?
Martinelli
Martinelli, right? Timber Rice still to
Tomiyasu.
add.
and Odegaard.
Yeah, he said it. He's already said
Odegaard.
Shakira.
Tierney,
Yeah,
it's on the bench.
Jesus on the bench.
Kieran Gable,
he's-
Jay, yeah.
Balogun. That's why
So-
somebody.
And
That's
then
why
we got
somebody's
Rice
supposed to
and
What are we saying? Quadruple.
Rice and Timberland,
Yeah,
they're not even
Timberland.
signed yet because they're waiting on the lawyers,
Well, apparently.
waiting on Julian's solicitors.
go. Yeah.
We'll start paying the wages from Monday.
Yeah.
Only when you start work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he might be
What do you call it? Pro rata. Something like that.
pro rata. Very good, James.
Wow.
I haven't heard that word in a long time.
35 minutes gone, 1-0 to the Arsenal. Lots of possession for Arsenal, but they haven't scored that second goal yet.
should have had
And
about
haven't
three.
really created that many clear-cut
That's the big
chances.
upset.
No, we haven't really created a lot, have we? Really,
I think we should have three.
I haven't opened them up as much as I
No,
like.
we haven't opened them up at all, apart from the goal.
But then, what we would say is very, very easy, isn't it, at the moment?
Well, it's only 1-0.
It is, but it's very, very easy.
Well, it's an easy 1-0, but
Yeah, it's very easy. I think that's what it
it
is.
only takes a second to score a goal.
It does, but can you see them? I can't even see. They're not even getting the ball, so I can't see them scoring. So they're not threatening us. So we're going to play like this, aren't we? We're not threatened.
Yeah, that's true what Ty's saying. It's very comfortable. We've just got all the
Yeah,
possession.
but I have seen so many times with 1-0,
They haven't had a shot this team.
and then something freaky happens, it's 1-0.
You have, but then I don't know if this will happen in this game because it's pre-season.
Sporting, eh?
They're controlling the game.
Halfway.
Yeah.
Sporting, yeah.
We're playing it in one half, aren't we? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
And they've got everybody behind the ball. Look at that.
Yeah.
They haven't got no one past the
No, they
halfway
haven't.
line.
I mean, we're not going to play a team the whole season as poor as this one. This will
No.
be the poorest team we play all season.
Well,
So we're not going. We're in the Champions League now, so we're not going to play poor teams. Maybe in the League Cup we might get an easier draw.
maybe not even there as well.
But what are you saying though?
Well, we should be winning by more
Yeah.
We should
after
be, but
36 minutes.
I don't know. Listen, it's,
we should be. But then,
in football nowadays, I think like we get carried away. It's like, yeah, you're playing inferior, but when the team's got everybody behind
Yeah.
the ball, we're winning 1-0.
Yeah.
We're winning 1-0, complete control of the game.
Yeah.
The other goals will come.
Exactly.
If they just keep playing like this, you keep possession of the ball, you keep playing like this, the other goals will come.
Exactly.
I'm also not really looking for us to batter them. I'm looking
Yeah,
for like
exactly.
does the team look sharp?
Yeah.
You know, Saliba's back. That's great.
Yeah.
How does Fabio Vieira look? Because there are certain players I'm judging a little bit differently. If Saka doesn't look 100% in pre-season, yeah, it might be worth a conversation, but I've got no doubt I'll get back to it. If Vieira doesn't promise in pre-season, I start to think, you know, this is a level below what you're going to need to do all season. So, and you know, we haven't really seen the Vieira we hoped we'd get. So you expect a little bit more.
Well, I'm looking for a higher intensity.
I think the intensity
if we
pretty
play-
good, no?
Yeah.
No, that's a great point you make there, really, James, because there's always players. Certain players have got to perform in pre-season. Others
They've got to do more. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always
Eddie
been the way,
Nketiah
you know.
has to do more in pre-season than Jesus has to.
Yeah.
Yep.
100%.
And
he
more
has
than
to.
Balogun, that's what I was saying.
And that's the big one.
Balogun comes on in the second half and bags a brace, then everybody starts saying, oh, we should get rid of Eddie and keep Balogun. You know what I mean? So he's under a lot of pressure as well.
And we know that, you know,
They won't both stay. One of them's gonna
Arteta
have
will
to be
demand the
sold.
highest of standards,
Yeah,
of
absolutely.
course, in pre-season, but there will be certain players that know that they're playing for
Their
I don't know,
futures.
a future. or something.
Yeah, 100%. And that goes round of all clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you say, Julian, you haven't seen the intensity? I think it's
No,
been
because
quite intense for a
we've
friendly.
we've
Well,
only-
we pressed them, they've hardly had the ball. What,
Yeah, if you'd asked
what
me,
are they supposed to
if
do?
you'd asked me a few seasons ago, I'd have said, yeah, this is good. But what
Yeah.
I saw last year in pre-season, that was played.
What, the first
like-
game? Remember we were losing, was it 2-0 in this game?
Yeah, because it was the youth team and it was all the squad players. But when the first team came on, and this is a first team
Was
that we're
there as
seeing
many
now.
players as you think?
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, but they're winning
was.
1-0.
I'm going to find out.
No, we were losing 2-0.
I think the intensity.
We were losing 2-0.
I'm going to double
No, I said
check.
in this game, I think the intensity's been okay.
No,
Two
it's been
things,
all right.
two things
I'm
in this
looking at
game is they know that they're probably going to only play, some of them are going to play half a game. And
Well, exactly, they should
you don't want to
play.
be injured, do you? You don't want to get
Exactly.
injured.
You just got as much
You wanna go
likelihood as
hurt, don't
being
you?
as being
I know that.
injured if you play a bit half-hearted. Not playing half-hearted. They just with the level that they're at against the level that they're playing, they should be winning by more than one goal.
Yeah, possibly. That's a fair
But
point.
look, it's sufficient, but it's just sufficient.
That's
They're not going to go 100% today.
exactly. And I also,
Completely agree, they won't.
and I also think, Julian, I think with this, even though it's pre-season, it's another test of how, when we're playing a game like that, how we pace ourselves and wait till we get the breakthrough, because we can use, because we could face someone like this in the league, and if we're 1-0 up, are we going to wait? Are we going to be patient? That's all. I think it's also about patience and waiting.
Does anyone want to hear the team from last season? Just
Yeah, go on.
interested. It was
In
Tur-
the first half, I
it was,
want to hear.
yeah, it was Turner in goal.
Yeah.
Bellerin, Walters, Murray, Tierney.
Yeah,
Maitland-Niles, Lokonga, Smith-Rowe.
yeah.
Pepe, Nketiah, Nelson.
There we go.
So Nketiah, Nelson.
It wasn't a reserve team though, was it?
No.
Tierney only played half.
It wasn't a reserve team.
It was a reserve.
It was a backup
Yeah.
slash.
Any of them played regularly for the first team?
No. So I'd call that.
Eddie was.
Well, yeah, but he came on when Jesus was injured. So
What was the team in
you'd
the second half, James? Could you get that? Sorry.
Yeah, I can find the subs.
Yeah, Nürnberg coming forward now. It's about the first time they've come forward on a counter attack here. It's good recovery.
Oh, decent ball.
yeah, it was
It was a
decent.
decent ball.
Hey, Aaron.
Okonkwo, Gabriel, Cedric,
Oh, awful.
Martinelli, Jesus, Patino, Saladin, Marquinhos, Balogun, and El Neni.
That's just as much as a reserve team in the second half as well.
Well, I do remember
What's happened
when
to Charlie?
Jesus came on. That
Yeah,
changed
Jesus
everything.
come on and
yeah.
changed it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I'm saying
that's
it's just
right, yeah,
as much
that's
a
right,
reserve
yeah.
team in the second half as well.
What's
he did,
happened
you're
with Patino? What's happened there?
No, no, no.
He hasn't travelled, does he? So
He's not
that
travelled.
indicates that they're probably surely going to be selling him.
Oh, no.
I know you're going to keep everyone.
Don't have one to keep.
You'd have a 100-man squad.
I'd keep.
Don't you keep Tony Adams as well, like that?
What now or then?
Good
No,
tackle.
I like Charlie. Charlie's cool. Good player. But we never know, because apparently
Well, that was good. I like that.
Gabriel with
Go on,
his
Gabe.
physicality there.
Yeah.
he said he wants to. You never know what players actually say. It's always reported, but you never know what players actually say.
It was strange that he was out there last year and then went on loan, and he's not out there this year.
Yes, I know.
So
But I think he's had a taste of first team football, hasn't
Yeah, the more it takes out of the season at Blackpool, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I think last year they took everybody out there, didn't they? That was, you know, and done the training. So maybe they haven't done this year then.
No.
You need to create more though, man. I mean,
Yeah.
as much as us, you know, we're saying it's not about giving 100%. I get that, but you should be wiping the floor with them at 60%.
Yeah, especially if you're only playing 45 minutes.
Good weather, first game back. You're playing a team in the second division in Germany. You want to get goals if you're Eddie or you're the attackers. You want to, you know, flex a little if you're the midfielders.
Yeah.
You're defenders. You want to join the attack because it's one of those type of games where you should be seeing chances and goals.
That's nice. From
Lovely.
Reece.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're looking quite sharp in all the areas that haven't really mattered.
Yeah. I just don't think they're direct enough.
I think they're just taking it easy. I hope.
This is the problem then when you put 10 men behind the ball.
And this
You
is
have to-
Oh, there you go, that was it.
Hero.
That was good.
lovely.
Oh, he should have scored.
That's a really
Yeah.
good chance.
That was a good chance there.
And this is what we're going to face. In this fact, we faced a lot of this at home last season. And we were always more or less able to break them down.
Wayne Sage says, how much intensity do you really expect to see in the first pre-season game? Don't forget Nürnberg has already played 3 matches this month.
There you go.
Wow.
There you go, Julian.
Well, I expect to see intensity from players that
No,
are
but I
they're
don't think
professional
they've-
athletes. It's
I
not
don't- I think
as
they
if
have
they've
been
like
intense.
taken a few years
I
off.
agree with what that guy's saying. They have been intense.
I think
They
we
haven't been walking around, have they? I think they've had all the ball, they've been pressing them.
I
They have been
think we
intense.
should have scored
Coming
more
forward
goals.
again here.
I think we should have scored more goals. And I think we just
we haven't created enough.
missed chances. I think we've created enough, but
Well, we haven't because we've only scored 1 goal.
yeah, but we've had chances, haven't we?
It's a
Mate,
friendly.
a couple of good
Relax.
saves. But even that there wasn't
it's
great,
not-
was it? It's not because they're not perhaps sharp enough, but the ball,
Yeah,
ball
yeah,
to
that's what you're
White
working
weren't
on,
great, and then
right?
White
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
You're building up your sharpness.
And then White's not quite sharp
Yeah,
enough
it should have been a better ball in there by Ben White, but the
Yeah.
movement up building, I think the manager, if he's watching that, is thinking the movement building up to that was excellent.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't agree with the term friendly. Friendly kind of indicates you're having a little kick around in the park with your mates. This isn't friendly. This is preparation for the season.
So it should be called
called a
preparation
friendly.
game then.
What do you call it? Prep game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then
I mean,
called a
friendlies,
friendly.
it's,
yeah, but then
That's just what it's called. You don't mean you have to play friendly, but it's a friendly.
well, maybe
It's
there's
just a term, friendly. You know what I mean? Like,
maybe it's having an influence on the way they're playing. The fact they've called it
It is
friendly.
a term of it's always been there. I mean,
Yeah.
I imagine it might not have been in the Jewish 4th division. Not in 5th division, the 50
Fifth division.
division.
Fifth
They
division.
might not have.
And there was a Premier League as well, so actually it was a 6th
League now. It's
division.
gone up Premier League. As he's managed, it's gone up Premier
Was it
League.
actually the 5th division?
There was a. It was only because I played for a team we just formed, and you always start in the 5th division. That's the only time I played the 5th division.
It was actually in the 5th
It was in the
division.
5th division, but we won the
Fifth?
But actually, the 5th division was much harder than the 3rd division.
Oh, here we go.
That can only happen in the Jewish
No,
league. can it?
yeah, because
There's more money in the 5th division.
there was a lot of money in the 5th division.
Grueling schedule.
Because all the new teams started in the 5th division, so it's a very difficult league
And
to get out.
what day did you play these games?
What?
Day did you play these?
Sunday mornings.
oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
10:30 kickoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time. I was very good. And the older I am, the better I was.
Oh, right. Okay.
Anyone's going to look good in the 5th division, aren't they?
No, the 5th division was a good
What?
standard.
That's not fair, Bobby.
It was better than the 3rd division.
Yeah, it was better than the 3rd division.
The Premier League was crap.
No, the Premier League. I mean, a lot of players that played in the Premier League also played for Wingate, who you wanted to play for.
Oh yeah. Well,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you?
Well, I never wanted to play.
Yes, you did. That's
Why,
what you
what's
said when
wrong
we
with
walked
that?
past it the other day.
I played against Wingate a few
Finchley and
times.
Wingate.
Yeah.
Finchley and Wingate and Finchley.
Wingate and
right.
Finchley.
Oh, Wingate
And they
and
was a
Finchley,
team in the non-league, and they was Jewish owned. So they put on great spreads after the
Yeah, they
game.
did.
And the pitch was immaculate.
Oh, right.
And then when they pre-season, they never paid the players, but what they'd done was they took them to exotic places
Like?
on holidays after the
Yeah,
season.
Like?
yeah,
Like
pre-season.
where?
Jerusalem. Don't know where they're taking. So it's like,
Very good, very good.
So you wanted to play for him just for the Ollie?
No, I never said. I don't listen to what he said.
But if you were good enough,
Their pitch, back in the day, back when I played, pitches weren't as good as what they are now. But their pitch was immaculate.
yeah,
That's because Julian was cutting it.
we walked past it the other day, and you said I always wanted to play for Wingate.
I never said that. I said a lot. Wouldn't have minded playing for them because they had all those facilities, and they also had these holidays that I used to go. They used to go to like Jamaica, proper holidays.
Saka getting fouled as usual.
But this is the
even in a friendly, it's about the third one he's had.
This is the problem.
That one hurt him.
Take much more of this, just take him off.
Well, he's going to come off now anyway.
We'll come off. It shouldn't have really.
I think it's
hurt
more
him.
how he fell. He fell on his knee.
Was it? Doesn't look good, does he? The way
like
he's
to see
riding
that.
around.
That should be yellow, actually. Even if he's a friendly.
Keelan says, will the Premier League make changes to mitigate the excessive time wasting? Unlike in the World Cup, I think wasted time
Half
should
time.
only be added if the wasting time is in front. It's the team wasting the time is in front. Time should not be added if the time wasting team are losing. Good point. It's half time,
dunno.
1-0 to the Arsenal. The goal scored by Saka, who was got fouled again at the end.
Yes.
Lee?
Yeah,
What do you make of it?
he's up now, which is a good thing, like, you know.
What did you make of the first half?
Yeah, like, I probably expected a bit more, if I'll be honest, as far as goals are concerned. But I'm with James on that. There was some sharp football. We dominated. Listen, they've not caused us any sorts of problems, and that's what you want on your first pre-season. It's realistically, it's all about getting minutes on your legs. This first game, you know, you'd be looking when you go to America. I wouldn't even say the All-Stars game. I'm sort of looking at the Man United game onwards. Then you'll see a difference.
James?
Yeah, sharp in our football, I think. You know, some nice combinations. I think they're taking it seriously. I don't think they're chasing goals. Once we got the first 15-20 minutes, we sort of looked like we were getting a lot of overlaps, finding a lot of ins. We were pressing them high up the pitch. Now we're just playing football and just keeping it calm. Nothing. I was trying to look for anything kind of that looked tactically new, but I didn't see anything tactically that new. Just the players who are coming in doing what the players before were doing. So Trossard playing quite wide and getting forward like Xhaka would, and Kivior doing Zinchenko's role. I think Kivior's looked quite good, but largely everyone's looked pretty good because you know it's been a level that I think they should all shine in. So yeah, as the bare minimum I expected or hoped for. It's all good.
Turkish?
Yeah, laid back, calm, nothing to really worry about. I would have liked to see more on the attacking front though. Excited to see the lineup, but we didn't really get much out of. We're creating chances, big chances. I would have expected to see a few more goals. I'm hoping now some changes will be made. I want to see Havertz. But our right side has done well. Saka, Vieira, Ben White, they've linked up well. Nelson, the other side, a bit isolated. It's difficult. I mean, looking at Nelson that first half, it kind of shows how difficult it is with the inverted left back. You know, assisting the midfield more than the winger. Martinelli done such a great job last season in that left-sided role, but Nelson's been a bit isolated. So the right side ticking well. Left side could do with some work.
Ty?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Well, I can just echo what everyone else said. I wouldn't. I'm quite happy, pleasantly surprised because it's the first game where anything can happen, and we've done really, really well. You know, I think we're up to speed already. Obviously, we have to look at the oppositions we're playing, but you know, it should be more. But you know, we seem to be right up for it already. So yeah, I'm happy. Should be more goals, but I'm very happy, and you know, it looks like it hopefully will be another pre-season because this is how we start. Obviously, we went 2-0 down, and Gabriel J changed the game. But you know, we started with a win against Nürnberg, so and we know what a great season we had. So hopefully that same can happen again.
9 shots for Arsenal, 3 on target, Julian. I'm coming to you, don't worry. 9 shots, 3 on target,
The man who times
64% possession.
Right,
That's not bad when you consider you were saying that they've not really shown no intensity, you know?
Yeah, well, it reminds me of some of the. It reminds me of some of the games towards the end of last season. I think we had one of the highest possession stats that I've ever seen, and we still ended up losing 3-0 to Brighton.
We're winning what? No, but the difference is in this one, 9 shots,
They're not
3
as
on
good as
target,
Brighton.
64% possession. The other team, 1 shot, none on target, 36% possession. That suggests domination, doesn't it? As I was saying, because you were saying that there's no intensity, I'm saying that does suggest that there is a bit of intensity.
Well, what it suggests is that we are the better team, which we are. The positives compared with last season is that we were losing 2-0 at half time. This season we are winning 1-0. This isn't a poor performance, but it's not a great performance. If you look at it, and I'll give it my own scores, I would give it 10 out of 10 for artistic impression. But this is not ice skating, this is football. And it's not about all the tippy-tappy before you get to the goals. It's about putting the ball in the back of the net. And we've done it once, and we've threatened to do it a few times, but we haven't done it, so I'd give it a 6 out of 10. And it's okay. What you would disagree? We're not winning 1-0.
No, that I think pre-season is actually where, if you've got a style of football and a way you want to play, this is where you implement it. If you're going to overplay a little bit, if you're going to put combinations in, when it comes to the real Premier League, I want the ball in the back of the net. You know, whatever you're doing has got to work. Now is when, if you're going to overplay a little bit, if you're going to try something a little bit different, if you're going to kind of go through the motions a little bit just to get yourself back up to speed with where you should be, and all these things, they're so finely tuned. You know, when Gabriel has the ball, Kivior comes inside, blah, blah, all these things. Like, I don't mind not seeing the ball in the back of the net if Arteta, we'll never know, but if Arteta feels like he's getting Arsenal in shape in the way he wants, and then as it progresses, you slap Chelsea 4-0.
Absolutely. See, I'd slightly disagree on that, in as much as, yes, we want to have a pattern and a style of play, but I also want to see us be adapting and flexible compared with the opposition. And this opposition is poor, therefore, what's the point of having those players more at the back and playing a particular style if the ball's not there and they're not putting us under that kind of pressure? So start overloading them, start playing in a different way compared with the opposition. I think that's what makes champions, is this ability to adapt to the opposition. It's one thing I used to get really frustrated, especially in the last few years of Wenger, is that he never cared about the opposition, and I think you've got to play the opposition.
Nürnberg in the first game of pre-season.
But pre-season, you have to have the mentality of the same mentality as it being a cup final. You walk onto that pitch. This is a game of football.
If you had if every game the mentality was it was a cup final, then when it comes to the cup final,
win every game.
Then when you get to the cup final, you'd be going, no, but this is the cup final. This has to be bigger than the others. Like, there's always going to. This is the first game of pre-season. There's going to be you're going to go through the motions to a degree, especially in the first 45.
Want to see certain patterns on that.
Listen, when he was playing Division 5 as Jewish League, they didn't have pre-season friendlies.
We did.
They just went straight
we
in.
did. No.
So you know, you build up into the pre-season.
We actually had pre-season tours.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But Julian, do you not hear the point he's making?
Yeah, I don't disagree with it. I didn't disagree with that point. I think we should have a pattern of play. I just want to see a little bit of adapting compared with the opposition, and this opposition is slightly different in as much as all they're doing is sitting back and they're offering nothing. So I want to see us play slightly differently to adapt to that, to hit them for what we should do, because our team is far better than their team.
Fair enough, but then that's what I think. James just said what I said. It's about experimentation. That's what I think it is. That's what pre-season is about. If you can get the results, which we did, it's about experimentation. And when can you experiment? You can only experiment now.
Yeah, and also you've not got the team that would
not everyone's
start the first game of the season. Like, there's no Martinelli, there's no Jesus,
no Martin.
No Martin yet, and we don't. But so what it is they put certain players in, and they build around that, and they take those players out now and bring them in. But I think you'll start seeing a little bit more cohesion as you go through.
I hope it is done at half time though. Like Balogun and Havertz,
I think
them two should be on.
Yeah, I can see that there'd be about. I'd imagine like all changes now.
Got to say, in the chat, Vieira's been getting a lot of stick for his performance in that first half. Well, I mean, it is only one game in, but this goes to show, as I said earlier, he's going to be under a lot of pressure this season to perform. You know what I mean? Because he didn't really last season. This second season, a lot of people are expecting a lot of him.
In his defence,
I don't think he had the poorest half.
He wasn't that bad. That's what I'm saying, and people are having a go.
If he plays well today and has a man of the match performance, what's the first thing people are going to say? Oh, it's only Nürnberg.
Exactly.
He can't win. He's got to just get the minutes under his belt, and when it matters, just keep performing.
Yeah.
I do think though the second half's going to be interesting with Balogun coming on. Of course, Eddie didn't really do nothing in that half. You're talking about, you're talking about goals and stuff like that. He didn't score. If Balogun comes on in the second half and say looks sharper and bags a brace, it puts Eddie under a lot of pressure. I'm telling you right now, one of those two are going.
Yeah.
They're not going to keep both of them. One of those two are going.
It'd be interesting.
I mean,
who plays down the middle. Where's Jesus going to play? Because I do see Jesus. Yeah, so they're going to cater for that.
100%.
You know what I mean? Today, for Balogun, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Eddie's got to perform, man.
Yeah, the poor first half, Eddie.
Yeah, he didn't really. Balogun comes on in the second half, scores 1 or 2 goals.
Who did have a good half in that? I really like. Was Trossard that
Saka
brilliant
was-
today?
Saka,
Saka, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Saka, Partey, Kivior, centre backs looked comfortable. But like, I'm talking comfortable here. No one did anything out there that I went, oh, wow. They're ready for a Premier League game tomorrow. But
And that's probably how it
Exactly.
But this is where, so I disagree with the comments. I don't think anyone should be on Vieira for that.
No, absolutely
It's
not.
fine. But
I'd say something else, James. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Last season,
No, you're right,
Jesus come on, and because it was his first game and all that, was a little bit more up for it. Like, you know what I mean? It probably won't be as much this time. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm saying for me, Eddie should be.
yeah, Eddie should
And
be.
Balogun will be because they both
Well,
got,
it's
they've
gonna be
got
interesting.
they've
This
got
is
point
where
to
it's
prove.
interesting,
Jesus knows he's whatever, he's going to be right. One of them two's going to go. Who is it? Who stays, who goes for you?
Everyone just say Balogun. Like, let's be serious here. I don't know why we do this to ourselves. Eddie's not good enough. He's not good enough. Like, you think I needed this 45 minutes to say it? I need to see more of Balogun to know
I'm
whether
with
he
you
is
on
good
that.
enough.
I'm
but I
with
know Eddie's not already. So let's find out about Balogun. I hope he does come on and score a hat-trick. So there's no conversation. You're not asking this question next week, Rob, because the question is not a conversation for me.
And do you know the difference? I'll tell you what the difference is, right? I get what Sergis is saying. Balogun's gone away on loan, scored
Brilliant.
how many goals in the French league? When Eddie went away to Leeds, didn't do nothing.
No, he did though. That's why I disagree. He did though.
What did
Because
he
he
do?
scored a lot of goals. He didn't play
I
that
think
much.
Eddie actually did do well. He
did all right.
No, he didn't do it. He didn't smash it up like Balogun did. Let's be honest about it. I don't care what anybody
He didn't
says.
play as
I'm
You said
sticking
he
up
did
for it.
nothing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he done great.
He
at
did.
Leeds.
He's got
You've got to
I
take him
I
back.
know one thing, right? The Leeds fans didn't want him to go.
Yeah, well, he's
to
got
come
to
back
take
off
him
the loan. He did all right.
But they was playing Bamford in front of him. I don't care what the Leeds fans. They were Bamford in front of
Yeah,
you.
but Eddie was really young then.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah,
so,
he ain't
what
done
I'm
no
saying
more.
is that
Bamford- no,
Balogun
but Bamford
smashed
was a
up
better player,
that.
Yeah, he did.
Whether you say or not,
He done brilliant.
Balogun smashed it last
He
season.
did. He did.
I'm not saying, I'm not having a go at Eddie when I'm saying
Yeah,
this. Like,
yeah.
So that is why people are wanting to see Balogun because, he smashed it up. Look, Eddie done a fantastic job for us last season. I think people don't realise how well he done for us, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I agree with you. He's never going to lead the line. If we sold Jesus tomorrow, Eddie is not going to start every single game for Arsenal, is he?
Yep. Eduardo says pre-season for me is about getting our style of play, not goals. If they are sitting back, then we should we compromise our style just to win? I'll put that one to Julian.
Yeah, look,
Kevin
there's a
Jimenez says, James, sorry to ask here, but is there a way or platform to be able to send you a message?
Yeah. Twitter.
OnlyFans /James Davis.
Link in the description below.
See, look, they've played those them there, look, and then they're doing a workout. They're doing a workout afterwards. Like, it's a train. It's training. It's part of the programme of training this game.
Do you remember the shuttle runs after? Was it in Orlando?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was- that was quite shocking.
They're doing it there.
They're doing it
Because
there.
they, no, but I mean, this was in like the great heat of Orlando.
Yeah.
They just battered Chelsea 4-0, pressed them all over. They played like a Premier League game. That was the intensity Arsenal got to. Then they're just doing.
Look at him, Saka. He's knackered.
He's knackered.
Look,
It's a warm down.
Partey as well.
Well done.
Yeah, it's what they
Still
should be
knackering,
doing.
though.
They don't do that after a Premier League game.
Yeah, you don't see them.
No, but we saw the change rooms. They do.
They're
They
doing
do
the
that in
shuttle
the
there,
change
look,
rooms.
They do not. They're
James,
only
they do
doing
the
45
shuttle.
minutes.
Yeah.
It's
Doing the whole
part of their
pitch.
programme.
Yeah, it's part of the program. You have to have a warm
You
down.
didn't do it in the fifth division of the Jewish league, right? There was no warm downs, all right? Mr. Diallo
warm
says
showers,
Turkish.
which more than you
There is
got.
no evidence to suggest that Flo is more ready than Eddie at a Premier League level. It's a bit of scapegoating to target Eddie for criticism.
Can I jump in for
Unfair.
Turkish here? Because you've said this a lot, and I want to have you back here.
Yeah.
Turkish talking nonsense. The point is, because I'm with Turkish on this, not as venomously, but I'm on it as well. We don't know with Balogun, but I think we know that there's a certain level with Eddie. So the point is, let's find out. This guy scored 20-something goals in France.
Yeah, right.
So he's got something, so let's find out. And I'm with that too. If I had to choose one to bank on next season, it probably would be Balogun. Just because of the unknown, and that's more exciting.
That's my point. The way Diallo's put it, he said there's no evidence to suggest Flo is more ready than Eddie.
Yeah,
okay,
he's right.
but no, but separate that out.
Yeah.
There is evidence to say Eddie's not good enough.
Yes.
There is no evidence to say Balogun is not good enough.
All we want to know.
So let's find out. Whereas with the evidence with Eddie, we've seen. You know, we've seen, but we like to do this thing where, he's academy, 14, Arteta trusts him. Let's be real, if Arteta really trusted him as much as he did, then Trossard wouldn't have replaced him in February.
He was injured.
Injured.
There has been evidence that
He was out for one game, 2 games max.
Man United.
2 goals, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
but Man United, Rob, if you was in the 6-yard box, you would have banged that in.
You can't say that. You can't say that. You've got to be in the position.
But if you was in that position,
By the way,
you
some
banged
stuff's
it in.
coming on. Tierney's coming on. Gabriel Jesus coming on. Cedric coming on, and Jorginho.
And Havertz.
And Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz.
Where's that shirt at?
Yes, the shirt's there. Kai Havertz is making his debut.
He scored those Eddie goals against United.
If any of us was in that 6-yard box
Listen,
and we didn't
great
score
header.
it, trust
You've
me,
got
I'm
to get
ripping
into the
you.
areas, though. That's what a
You've
striker
got to be there
does.
to miss them.
Fox in the box.
Okay, but he's not Haaland, is he?
Hines coming on in goal as well, so it's all
Fox
changed.
in the box.
It's all changed. Mr. Mad Hatter said, I expect players to have a higher intensity. I expect players to be fighting for their lives to get into this squad.
Yeah. Well, not on day one.
Guys, can we just take a second?
Havertz is coming on.
Kai Havertz is coming on for Arsenal. I mean, I knew we signed him, but oh my word, we're actually bringing on Kai Havertz.
It's an unbelievable signing, really.
It is an unbelievable.
It's one that I never see happening.
No one did.
Great point this fight, Emmanuel. Says, fella in Balogun didn't do much in Middlesbrough, though.
Good point.
Very good point.
Very good point.
I mentioned that the other day. Very good point.
Well, how many games did he play?
But he was young.
He was
he
young, but
didn't.
he's still young.
There's evidence like
Eddie was young.
there's evidence like that. There's evidence saying Gnabry didn't do well at West Brom, but then look what he's done at a higher level. So obviously it depends on the situation. All I'm saying is Eddie at Arsenal in the league or cups when he's been given a chance, he hasn't exactly set the world alight. So how many
He's got
chances?
the big goals.
Well,
Shrev
Balogun
says,
ain't even come on.
Yeah.
Balogun ain't come on yet. No, Shrev says Vieira doesn't look promising, to be honest. He needs to bulk up. Eddie needs to be sold. Lacazette pole dance and got more goals than Balogun. We need a different striker. That's true. Top goal scorer in the French league last season, Lacazette,
Playing in the better team.
who scored 4 goals for Arsenal the previous season.
Yeah, and that shows the level of the French league.
It does.
Well, Saliba come out of the French league.
He wasn't bad, was he?
Hazard come out of the French league and done.
And Mbappe ain't bad either, is it?
And also Pepe came out of the French league.
Yeah. What are you saying?
Thierry.
That he
Came
wasn't
out
worth.
Where is Pepe? He's not on the bench today, is he?
No, he's not.
So that one.
No, that's another one.
Has he even flown out there?
He's, I think.
I don't
Well, I don't know.
Did he go? I can't remember.
Who?
But what?
Pepe.
So is Eddie still on?
Well, that was a bit of an error there
think he is.
in defence.
So you got Cedric, who's
Which players came off?
Saliba's come off.
Thomas.
White's
he's
gone
had more
centre back.
loans in the bank.
Thomas
right? Is playing, but there's no Pepe. It's strange.
Yeah, nice playing out here from the back.
Havertz is playing, it looks like Odegaard's position.
Yeah, where is Havertz playing?
Yeah, Odegaard's
In Nuremberg, Rob.
right.
Nürnberg.
But he's actually Nuremberg as a city.
So does
It is
Nuremberg play there as well? 'Cause there
I
is
don't
a team-
know, I just thought he was Nuremberg.
Well, you've been there.
Yeah,
You actually saw the game.
yeah. It was after, I thought that they was
That's what I thought about.
Nuremberg.
Right, that's Nuremberg.
Nürnberg.
But it's in Nuremberg.
Absolutely fascinating place because you've got all like
Havertz is playing. Yeah, you're right,
You
Joe.
told me about
No,
it.
but now.
You told me
oh
about
no,
it.
this is
Yeah.
so confusing.
just across there. You've got where Hitler made all his speeches and all that. Like, you know.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah,
But he
yeah,
made speeches all over.
yeah. But it was a lot of that, and of course it was the trials and
Trials
all that
in
were
Nuremberg,
as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah.
Guys, hold on a sec. Jesus is on the right, Jorginho and Havertz are in midfield, and then Vieira and Trossard are further forward.
So Trossard's playing in the, and so Vieira's playing in the Odegaard role. Is that what we're saying?
So Vieira's still on. So Havertz is playing what everyone's called left 8, Xhaka role.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's over there. Look.
And have Arsenal changed their goalkeeper as well?
Yeah.
Carl's come on.
Carl's come on. Interesting.
There he is.
Havertz there calling for the ball. First touch is
Taken out. Welcome to Arsenal, Kyle.
He's dislocated his shoulder.
And he's out for the season.
He's coming for Reece Nelson.
Okay.
He got an elbow there,
The
didn't he?
Chelsea.
No, but the referee needs to start
makers are
booking
gonna
players
have fun
now
with
because this
aren't
is getting ridiculous.
They was on to Mount yesterday.
they? Yeah, I watched
Good
it.
little
It was
burst of
funny.
pace, let the ball roll over his body, and then he was away, wasn't he?
He's a very
Is he
skillful player.
fast?
He's very
Fast
fast,
player?
apparently.
Very quick.
You never saw it at Chelsea, though.
Look, he's away. Oh, yeah. he
Oh,
did
that was
go, man.
naughty, that. Because the
yellow
elbow
card.
straight in the face.
Looked like
I know it's friendly, but that's a yellow card.
Yes, it was a bit.
I agree with you,
a bit of
Ty.
intent there, Ty.
Yeah, that would definitely have been a yellow card in a regular game.
Would it?
Huh?
Maybe if he wasn't playing for us, I'm sure the referee would tell him to get up. Nothing wrong with you.
All right, here comes the free kick.
Oh,
Oh, no.
oh no.
Who
That was a
took
trick
that?
shot. Who took that?
A trick shot.
It's Vieira.
No, it was a right footer. Oh, no, was it? I can't remember.
Anyway,
It was
Robbie,
the right foot,
I'm sure you echoed the thing. Should have said it before.
Notice Nürnberg trying to go a lot more direct.
Yeah, exactly.
there's
They changed it.
That's twice now they've tried to sort of.
Oh, that's nice.
that's lovely.
That was Vieira.
That's Vieira. He's got.
Yeah.
Oh, what's wrong with that?
Look at that. He's given a foul. What's he given a foul for?
I didn't even see
Oh,
what
he's finally given a yellow
book him.
card.
He did book him.
book Marquez.
I did book him.
Oh, Marquez, yeah.
Could even have got sent off for that in the normal game. Yeah, it's proper elbow, man.
With the VAR.
I think it's a
people
straight up elbow.
Yeah, if it goes to VAR. But then that's if they do it. They could. That's if they do it. They could.
They won't have it in the friendly.
What happened here though? I just see the touchdown and a
Yeah.
pass off.
Lovely touch from
Yeah, it
Vieira.
was.
That was.
Hold on, if he's giving him a
You
yellow.
see that in the old Jewish Fifth Division, would you? That's something like that, would you?
So why have they got a free kick?
Well, if I was playing, you would.
Oh, right,
I was very good. I was very skilled like that.
I was very skilled like that.
What position did you play?
Centre midfield, so I
See,
could boss
they
the
can't have
game.
that five-a-side game, so did you?
He's like Odegaard, where?
Oh, the five.
I was more like.
Yeah, it was alright.
I think I was closest that I've seen to Cazorla.
Santi Cazorla.
That was his style.
And he was serious. He said,
No, if
he
I
said
had
the
to
closest I've seen
Yeah.
is
No, the
Cazorla.
closest
Like,
I've seen
he's
to players that.
Santi.
Charlie was saying you, I tell you like that.
I hadn't kicked a ball
You
for
even
20
admitted
years.
that, like, he was surprised how good she was.
I had such a unique brand of football, but the closest would be Cazorla.
For Zola.
It was the way that I
Joe's in
played.
production. Joe was down there, like.
Carrefour,
We'll
he
have
was-
to ask him.
Joe was quite good.
Did he think?
He
Yeah,
was
Joe
quite
was.
good.
But did he think that Julian was Cazorla? Like, I
had lost my touch.
I honestly don't think that
It had been
he would say
20
that.
years, Lee, since I'd played football, since I kicked a ball.
Oh, really?
Unfortunately, my career was curtailed by a very serious knee injury,
Oh, sorry to hear that.
which meant that I couldn't really fulfil my potential.
And playing the Premier League.
Yes.
I don't want to be the one to tell you this, Julian, but
Then don't.
Lee told me you were shit.
He's looking at me. I can't believe it.
Is that true?
No, I
No,
didn't.
no, you didn't. Did you say that?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so
I
he's
said you're
denying
fucking
it.
shit.
Or a bit of an error at the back. All tidied up.
Oh man.
Tierney here on the run.
You just need a bit of training, don't you?
Listen, when I walked
Tierney there
away
on the overlap.
from that
You're the
far
OG
side,
Cazorla. What do you mean?
I never at one stage looked at you and looked and Cazorla stepped into my right. Just saying that. Like
It's been
that.
20 years.
I went-
You've seen
well,
my-
I don't know, but even like 20 years, you know, you can tell a player that's played with you even after 20 years. And I did look at you, and Santi didn't come into
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus, yeah, my God.
Oh,
Not Sandy Kofula.
you've seen my medals. I'm going to. Next time I
Yeah,
see
you
you, I'll
bought
show
them,
you.
though. I said that, you know what I mean? We can all say that, get me medals out, like, you know.
Or Harry Kane can't.
Well,
Oh, very
What
good,
cup?
very good. No, that's right.
The what cup?
I got the Barry Goldstein Minor Cup. Runners up, sub unused.
Sub unused.
runners up, sub unused.
Sub unused.
Who's Barry Goldstein?
Yeah, he was a very well-known Jewish footballer,
Oh, right, okay.
almost as well-known as Manor Solomons.
I didn't realise that he
It
was
was
on.
like,
Oh, yeah, no, he's Tottenham bought Manasol.
No, but I thought he
was on loan. Yeah,
He actually
signed
said when we went to
permanently.
the Fulham game, he said you was actually looking forward to seeing him play, didn't you?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
He's on Tottenham now. For Shakhtar.
That was mad.
He'd have fitted right into Maccabi League.
Huh?
What are you laughing at there?
This guy.
It would have been better if it was a Yossi Benayoun Cup. wouldn't it?
Yossi.
What was his name?
That was a
Yossi
player.
Benayoun. Yeah, he was
No, what was
wonderful.
the name of your fella that won?
Barry Goldstein.
Barry Goldstein.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what
Who
I
did he
mean?
play for?
Brady Maccabi, I think.
Oh, a team in Israel.
No. Team
That's what I was
Maccabi
thinking.
League Division 2.
He's just contributed a lot of money to the league.
Basically.
He sponsored the league.
I thought you said he was a well-known Jewish footballer.
Yeah, within Jewish football.
Jewish parish league.
I think Robbie.
Oh,
There we go.
2-0.
Oh, he missed it.
Come on, Jesus. Is that Jesus?
Was it?
What's Jesus?
No, see, you know, now if that's Eddie, people will be going mad.
Yeah, why didn't he score? Yeah, it's true. What is Robbie?
Was he offside?
Yeah, probably.
No, goal kick. Look.
Goal kick?
Robbie, I think you're talking about Maccabi Haifa. Is that right?
He's well
offside,
offside. But he's got to do better than that, whether it's pre-season or not.
Yeah,
sure.
was it from a throw-in?
Miles wide.
I don't know.
wide.
I think he'll have a good season this year, though.
He should do, man.
He was out for 3 months last season. What would he have done in those 3
I
months?
want 20 goals and assists minimum in the league.
So what did he end up with?
15.
15 goals.
No, 11 goals.
Here comes Balogun.
11.
There we go.
Come on, Following.
Why don't you just bring him on at half time? What's all that?
I know he's a
We're
player
still
down
getting.
Trossard's
We're still
gone
getting
down.
nearly
Trossard's
45
down
minutes.
Diallo says Laka was trash in the final season for us. He banged more goals than Flo in that league. I watched tapes of Flo, too raw. Watch him, not numbers.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to get a chance to watch him right now because Leandro Trossard is coming off the pitch.
Well, I'm sorry, you can't not watch the numbers because that's what sticks out at you.
Listen, numbers do matter. I'm not saying what I'm saying because of the numbers.
They do matter.
Take out all of that for a second.
When you're a striker, numbers matter.
Of course it matters, but take away all of that for a second. It's the fact that we've seen Eddie. So as much as he's saying, don't just look at numbers. All right, let's not look at numbers with Eddie. Let's look at what we've seen. Come on.
Would I say that you're not a fan of Eddie's?
It's but people make you see when you said I'm not as venomous as as Turkish is. I'm not trying to be venomous. It's just I'm tired of people like lifting up some of these Bob Standard players and acting like they're gonna become the next somebody. Like there's man that you need to move on from, especially where we're at now. And I think Eddie is one of them.
Are you clapping Turkish or Balogun? Confused there?
Well said.
I'm not getting.
Would you
Well, I'm
say
clapping Leandro and Following. I'll always
that
clap.
Balogun's ceiling
even if I don't
you
agree.
think's higher than Eddie's? Because I do. I think that.
I'm saying I don't know Balogun's
yeah,
ceiling.
I agree with Turkish
but
that
I'm
we
saying
don't
I
know.
know Eddie's ceiling is not high.
Yeah, but then there's a lot of players we don't know. There might be a player in the under-23s we don't know because we've never seen. So it is exciting. When you not seen these guys, you can sort of build it up. It might be true, but from what I've seen of Balogun playing for Arsenal, I haven't seen much of him, he didn't look that great. But one of the games I saw him play was the Brentford game.
Brentford, yeah.
And
But that's the
he
only
was
game he played.
muscled out.
Yeah, but that's the only game we played. That
Sheriff
was the game.
says, Lee, tell us how you became a self-made millionaire.
So, certainly not a self-made millionaire, though, you know what I mean? That's Julian. No, you know what I mean?
Multi.
And Miena says, preach, Turkish, preach. Here comes Nürnberg coming forward with a break here.
It wasn't from being a professional footballer.
What I will say is that
They
Goal
did well,
kick.
defended well.
what I say, I don't agree with Turkish. I think Eddie's good enough personally, but I think
Good enough for what?
Well, good enough.
Being to lead the line or being a squad player at Arsenal? There's a difference.
Good enough to be a squad player. But I think Following is possibly better, in my opinion, and I think he should be given a chance.
Possibly.
I think where I am, bit with Turkish, right, is that even though Eddie's done well when he's come in, but
Yes.
my thing is where I'd like to see another striker would be, say Jesus was out for 6 months.
Well, he was out for free, wasn't he?
Yeah,
last
but
season.
for 6 months, would Eddie be the right guy? Would even be Balogun be the right guy? Or do you need someone else?
That's an interesting point.
You need someone else, really. You sell one and you bring in you bring in another profile if it's the two you want behind Jesus.
And now this season is going to be Champions League football, so we might have to rotate in that striker area. So are you, if say Jesus started during the week in the Champions League, are you confident that Eddie will get the goals if he came in at the weekend? I think it's things like that. That's a poor touch there.
I would be confident, but because but what I would say is Eddie hasn't played a full season, has he? That's another thing.
There's also a reason for that, though.
Yeah.
There's a reason he hasn't played the full season.
Because he's not good enough.
So Ben White's gone in at central defence now. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So Rob Holding is not in the on the bench.
He's another one.
He's there.
Let's not get onto him now because he's another one that needs to find another club. I don't want to see him in the US.
You know when I said venomously, I actually meant conviction.
More blunt.
Words. Well, yeah, well no, as in see on the Eddie Balogun thing, I think I prefer Balogun. I'm like 65-35.
Oh,
I
what's
think
a
you're
lovely
like
ball that was.
95-5.
Yeah, I'm done.
You're like, no, I know I want Balogun. Whereas I'm like, I think I would.
Lovely skills, look at that.
Yeah,
But your opinion is based on the negative assumption that Eddie isn't any good, and what you're saying is you don't know. Balogun might be good, he might not be, but you're convinced that Eddie isn't good enough.
But I think Following is good.
I want to be excited about the next one in. Whether it's a big money striker or whether it's Balogun, let's see.
But there is another criteria of who they get rid of, which is how much money they're going to get for either one of them.
Yeah.
Nice football by Arsenal. Vieira on the ball, is overlap outside.
Oh, he should have shot
That
there.
was good.
No, that was good.
Oh, unlucky. That's unlucky there.
Yeah, well done.
Good football.
Yeah, well, that was
I actually
good
thought he was in a better position to shoot than.
No, I think that was a nice
Cedric.
little cutback. That was good football by Arsenal. That looked good.
So what we're saying then, like, we don't want to see Holding in America. Then, like, Cedric. We don't want to see these people in, or are they going to go?
Forget wanting to for a sec, yeah.
Dave Jordan says Turkish bog standard players like Kieran Tierney have to go.
He's not bog standard.
Not bog standard.
You say not wanting to. I mean, where does Holding even get minutes? Because if Timber joins up, Tomiyasu's now fit, Tierney's there.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got a whole reserve back forward before Holding even gets a look in. Now, we've got 3 friendlies out there, so he might get some minutes against the All-Stars.
Another player coming on here.
Yeah, and also he could be in the shop
Jesus
window
Christ, is Fabio
for
Vieira
other
coming
teams.
Vieira off, and is that Nwaneri or?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Nwaneri.
Oh, Ethan
Nwaneri coming on 16 years old.
Is he
Great.
still not at school? Because he should be at school now, shouldn't he?
16, yeah.
He's just done his GCSE. No.
Yeah, because the game
just
against
done his
Brentford was
still
on a
15,
weekend,
but I
so
think
He was 15, but he's 16 now.
he's left school.
Gabriel's come off,
Trusty, come on.
and Austin
I think
Trusty
they
is
leave in about May, don't they? June. I'm not too
No,
sure.
schools break up in July.
Yeah, but sometimes in the last year.
May
you
and
leave.
June they do them.
If you're 16,
Yeah.
Oh, well done.
broken up a bit, it's a good pressing.
Oh, who's that?
Finish now.
finish.
Yes,
that's good.
goal.
And
Oh, who's hit the post?
Balogun.
Oh no, get Eddie on.
still chance to finish.
Oh my God.
Nwaneri.
Well, James, what you were saying? Possibly. What about the Carabao Cup for Rob?
No. Sorry.
You wouldn't play him there as well? You wouldn't play him there?
You can't keep players just for the Carabao Cup.
No, I'm just saying for
Right,
Cup.
also
Isn't it?
coming forward again.
That's good.
Oh, unlucky.
I like to see that chance from Bang, and he should.
Yeah.
That was Havertz.
Looked like he did everything right.
Yeah. Well, apart from
A little
Didn't bang it in the onion bag though.
The onion bag.
If that was Eddie, Turkish would be saying. Just
What are
saying.
you listening?
So have you
just
seen
not
enough of
good enough.
Balogun
I'm
now to
being
know that?
mischievous now.
It's come on, we've created our best chances to go.
Eduardo says the
look at
thing
that.
I hate is people saying that Flo over Eddie
Nice.
because of his France output are the same ones who call it a farmers league every time.
I think the point is we don't know.
Yeah.
So
Let's find out. innit?
yeah, let's find out.
That was a
Oh,
risky
my God.
behind another
Goal. Who's
goal,
that?
and that was a big mistake there, and they've scored Nürnberg.
That was totally.
And that was Hein there with a complete mix-up at the back, and they scored 1-1.
totally dominated this game.
Yeah, so that's what
and
I
it's
said. You could have
1-1.
a freak moment. So
That was a shocking bit of play there by
did say that, Jim.
Hein
He said that
in goal.
Pardon?
What did,
yeah,
no, that's right. I did say they didn't
say?
score.
What did
I said
Ty
that
say?
They won't score.
I didn't. That's what I said.
Yeah,
and I
and
stand
I
by that.
said
I
you
didn't
can
see
have
that. Stand by that. Score, yeah, but no. But then
What is
that's-
Stein doing here? He passes it straight to.
But that's our
no
mistake.
goal.
That's our mistake.
And that was a good bit. That was a
what
good
I'm saying.
goal actually, because he just hit it first
It was
time.
an
they
own
played.
goal.
It'd only be a mistake.
Wasn't it an own goal?
It's not an own goal.
No, it's poor from Hein.
It's not an own
Poor
goal.
from Hein.
Poor by the keeper, man.
It might be an own goal.
I thought.
Yeah, it might be an own
I
goal.
want to see them score it.
No, it's not. It's
No,
Jack-
look,
it's-
bro, look
It's an
at
own
it.
goal.
The other guy didn't even go for
I
it.
thought it was an own
I
goal.
think it's an interception.
But what I said was
Still 1-0.
I
Look,
think he hit that.
they disallowed it.
they disallow it?
I think they did.
Did they disallow it?
They didn't
No, it's
disallow
1-0.
it.
What have they disallowed?
No, they didn't.
I just felt sorry for him.
Offside.
Yeah.
Well, that's not very good for the keeper.
Yeah. So what I said was at 1-0, doesn't matter how much you dominate
Yeah,
a game, you can
you're
have a
right.
freak moment.
You're right.
Thank you.
We have got some
Yeah.
You were right.
poor goalkeepers, by the way.
Oh, don't stop.
Don't start. We've got
I
Aaron
think, I
Ramsdale.
think Turner's good.
Yeah, he's good.
Turner's
is he?
good enough.
Good
as
enough
a
for
reserve keeper.
Pennies.
He's been doing well for the States.
I'm not 100%. I watched him
Well done. Oh no, not well
in
done. That was crap.
Nürnberg.
Portugal,
Yeah.
and I weren't impressed.
I thought that was more Kivior's.
Diallo says Eddie came in place of Jesus and kept our title charge.
Yeah.
I've heard too much scapegoating. It feels a bit selective and unfair. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
point.
I'm with you on that.
And Shannon says, while I agree that Eddie is not the man to take us to the next level, I will never forget that game against Manchester United. The scenes were unreal.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
They were.
100%.
Oh, look
that
at
was
that.
brilliant.
Oh, lovely by Ranieri.
Nice.
Ranieri looks quite
16 years of
He's
age.
only just 16, is he?
He was 15 at Brentford,
Yeah.
wasn't he?
That was September, wasn't it?
Right,
Oh, unlucky.
So he's got to be
get a goal
16.
back.
Could even be 15 still.
No, he's 16 now.
He's 16.
16, yeah. Yeah, no.
He was
That's
15 and something like
the
100
keeper.
days, I think, when he made
He's
his
like third
Yeah,
choice.
he
That
is.
ain't going to do nothing for his confidence, is it?
To be honest, I keep Turner just for the
Well,
penalties as well.
I'm going to say it now. I don't want to see him in America. Hey?
Anyway, can I get one back here?
Oh,
Havertz should be doing
Havertz
something,
there.
man.
That's like Iceland.
Should he have
wasn't
done better there
Yeah,
on the volley?
100%.
I
Probably.
think so.
Even taking it down,
Yeah, I thought you should take
probably
it down.
smarter option.
it? Playing in his home country.
Looked like
of
they're
course,
giving a
as
free
well.
kick.
Yeah.
offside.
I'm going to say to this Kai Havertz, I'm going to say it now, right? This is a massive signing for Arteta,
Mikel,
because
yeah.
this is one that obviously
Divides opinion.
he's gone in there and said that I want him, and the club have backed him. A lot of money
Yeah.
on the back of the Vieira one that hasn't worked. This has got to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what about the signings that have worked?
I'm just saying this one's got to work because I think it's over the odds for him.
But he's playing that Xhaka role, isn't
Yeah.
Is it?
he? In this game.
Yeah, listen, I think it's over the odds, but it could prove to be a bargain. Who knows? That's
Well,
why it's
listen,
got
if we
to be.
win things, it will be, won't it?
It's got to be.
Been rubbish the last 5 minutes, haven't we?
Yeah.
65 gone, 1-1.
Yeah. No, listen. Like
Lost the control of the game because Partey's gone off. That's how important he is. Look at the control we had in midfield when he was there. He just
But you had
controls the game
Jorginho
forward.
come on and he was keeping Partey out last season.
Yeah, but not when
Yeah,
Partey. No one would keep Partey out when he was 100% fit.
Yeah, yeah. When he was
They
flying.
can keep him out as soon as he's 70% fit. This kid looks good.
He
by
looks
the way.
very good.
Ethan, yeah.
He looks super.
Nice little turn there by him.
I'll tell you what, you've got to give a bit. 16 years of age, he's just come into the Arsenal first team and just do bits like that.
Yeah.
Bang Boy says Balogun can be our Osimhen this season, I believe.
Really? Well, they're both Nigerian, so.
That's about where it ends at the moment.
Maybe Nketiah can be our Osimhen. See how the room goes silent because no one believes it.
Oh, it's chance for a goal there now.
Gone.
What's off the angle?
Oh!
So we've totally.
He's playing on his right
on
winger,
the
isn't
right,
he?
isn't
Right side plays. Well, they had the shot.
Which is disappointing because I think if you're going to give Balogun a run in a friendly, put Jesus out.
I think
on the
they're
right.
swapping over. He was down the middle of a minute ago, and then they've
Interchange.
interchanged, didn't they? Which I like. you've got to be able to do that, I suppose.
I don't know. As in, I agree. I just
No, Nürnberg bringing on about 8
let him lead the line. See what he's
They're
about.
bringing on our army coming on.
They sense something.
Didn't think they had that many
No,
players.
That's the only way they were going to score a free.
Yeah,
I can't believe that.
But when it's 1-0,
I can't really
you
see
can
who's
always have
playing
that.
here. It's my eyesight. Or
You
what?
Yeah,
always
it's the
have
team-
that, but
I don't think
they
the,
were never going to score otherwise. I still stand by that.
Well, they're coming forward again.
Just a mistake
Having
from
a
us.
bit more joy in this half, Nürnberg.
Do you know football's the only game you can be dominated for, right, and still win? You think of any other game, it can't happen.
Paul. True.
What?
Because you can pot the black. If you win it all the way, and you pot the black.
Yeah.
Oh, is that
There you
right?
go.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I mean,
You asked a
I think he's on
question.
that team game.
Debunked your theory.
Stupid comment, Lee.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Daviek says logic and tie go together like Spurs and trophies.
Like playing darts with you,
Well-
when they lose, I'll throw them at your head.
Well,
like, you know what I mean?
thick and
think about it.
stupid go together like you, don't they?
Think about it, rugby. You cannot, if you dominate a
Team
game of
game,
rugby,
team
yeah,
game.
team game. Like, if you dominate a game of rugby, you will win.
How many subs have they brought
You
on?
dominate it.
He's proving your point, Paul.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Paul.
There's loads of others, Lee.
Yeah.
It's pool of sport.
What's it?
Yeah.
Kiting.
Even snooker, proper game. It's a proper game with balls. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. If you dominate a game of snooker, you win it.
And here's
Dominate a game of tennis, you win it.
Of course, yeah.
and here's
But
the thing.
football, you
kinda
can be
think.
dominated for the whole game.
No, I agree. That's what makes it such a special
And that's
game.
why it's a fascinating game.
But it depends on your definition of dominating. That's why I was saying that this performance wasn't a dominating performance. You might have possession, but you're not creating the chances to score the goals, and that's why it was 1-0. So I wouldn't say we
Could
dominated.
come again. Chance here for Balogun.
Go on, follow me.
Oh, they got,
This
they
is your
got to
moment. Nürnberg away. No. It's all fizzled out. I want to see more from Havertz. Give it to Kai. There, he's there. Go on. What have you got for me, Kai?
They're pressing better though on Nürnberg in this half as well. That goal's obviously revitalising.
Who's the front three right now?
I think Nelson's still on. I want to say.
Is he still on?
I think it is, or is that Eddie out there? I don't know. Who's he? I can't see.
Balogun was
We need to
alright.
get a bigger telly, Rob. Julian's right.
Oh, he's right
Who
there.
is that out on the left-hand side? Is it Eddie or is
It
it
just looks like a blur to
or
me.
Nelson?
Maybe it's the sun.
I don't know who it is. Can someone tell me? That's a foul, and it would be a booking in the
That'd be a
Premier
yellow
League.
card. That'd be a yellow
Might
card.
even be one here.
but
That's
that's what-
Austin Trusty, isn't it? Took him out.
Yeah, but has he given him a yellow
He
card?
has given him a
Yeah,
yellow
yeah,
card.
Yeah,
And
why
it
does
was
that
a-
not surprise me? But yet the other fouls.
so
were
That's
other
a
bad
yellow
tackles.
card tie.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not.
The other one did get a yellow card.
No, but there was other bad tackles before that. They didn't get a yellow card.
No, that's a yellow card.
I'm not saying it's not. But there were
So
other
then what you
tackles.
if you not saying it's not, why are you moaning?
No, I'm saying because there were other tackles that should have got yellow card, didn't. Like the foul on Bukayo. That's all I'm saying.
Well, what's happened with this Walters as well? I watched him last season. I was very impressed when he was.
He's on
Yeah,
the
he's a
bench.
good player.
Huh?
He's on the bench. He'll come on for White probably in 10 minutes,
He's a good player, bro.
5 minutes.
Simon Isaac says Ty got up off his seat and he was the same height.
Well, that means I was.
But it's a very high seat.
But,
not very nice.
but yeah, I'm still taller than
You
you.
like that one though? Man said it's not very nice.
Yeah, but I'm still taller than you, aren't I? In every possible way.
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely. Exactly. That shut you up, didn't it? That shut you up, didn't it?
How do you know
Don't
that?
ever try to.
Yeah, how do you know that?
How do I know?
Yeah,
How do I know? Trust me, I know. Because anyone stupid enough to say that must have some insecurities. So, you know what I mean? It's true. Anyone stupid enough to say that, there must be something wrong with you. Don't worry, man. Maybe you'll grow in 100 years' time.
Oh my
I said,
god.
don't ever try to. You can't. Don't ever try to test me. Don't.
Well, he
Because
just
you always
did.
get battered verbally. And he got battered verbally, didn't he?
Oh,
don't know
give it
about
away again.
You don't know about
Give the
that.
ball away again here now.
Who
It's a
gave
chance.
that away?
And they're not closing him down very well. They did it.
They've only got to
He
shoot.
wasted that. He had a player free on the left.
Now a chance for a counter attack for Arsenal.
Yeah.
With Havertz, what can he
Game's opened
do?
up a bit. Havertz on the ball.
Good ball.
Who's this?
I don't know who is this. Who is it?
It's 14. Is that?
I reckon it's
Is
Eddie.
it Eddie?
Eddie, man.
It's Eddie.
Oh, he's still on then. We follow him. That's interesting.
Librova says Julian was 100% right. Possession without precision is useless in football. We've seen too many times from Arsenal. Obviously, one game pre-season, so not worried.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not even over yet. I still expect us to win. So
That's good by Eddie. Blocked out
Oh,
there.
that'd be a corner if it goes. Right.
Touch of Awesome says, where can I send a parcel to you,
Look
Robbie?
how quick he is as well.
I'm
Look.
going to make a cap with the words, yeah, but, on it for Julian.
Yeah, but
That one year he's got pace as well, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Ethan.
it's a baller.
I'll tell you what, I've been really
I
impressed.
hate those fouls, and it's players like Cedric that do them. You know, you haven't got anywhere near them, you leave one on them, and then you've actually won the ball back half a second later, but the ref pulls it back for the foul.
But I thought Cedric went to Fulham.
Oh,
So they didn't buy him.
On loan, did he?
On loan. Huh?
I thought they bought him.
Hardly.
Wow.
He's back at Arsenal now.
Wow.
He's another player they need to
He's
sell.
back at Arsenal, is
No, I'm saying it's another player they need to get rid of, isn't it?
he? Yeah. Well, then they should tie.
Unless you're me. Unless you're me,
Keep him
yeah.
as well.
Unless you're me as well.
Keep Cedric.
Are you going to keep Cedric?
Keep, yeah. Yeah. I'll keep him as much as I'll keep Lee. That's not much.
Well, you can't even ask him a serious question. Would you keep Cedric? Yes or no?
If there's a
Oh, it's a good shot. And the keeper fumbled it, and it's gone off the post. And it could have been 2 to Nürnberg.
What is going on there?
Come on.
Hein is having a rough time right now.
Oh, Cole.
He fumbled that one. That was from way out. First corner for
Would you
Nürnberg.
keep Hein?
not after this.
He's a third choice, is he?
No, I don't.
Is it or is it?
looking-
Carl's in the youth team, isn't
He's
he?
looking about 10th choice at the moment, the way he's playing.
I'll keep Carl because he's done well. I've seen him in youth level. He's done well.
This is the step up.
Yeah, absolutely. Whatever happened to what's his name? Have we still got him?
Show us a good replay of that. I want to see what happened.
Renison.
Yes, Alex.
Yeah.
Went
Yeah,
up to him.
he's still about.
They're trying to get rid of him.
He's still about.
I've been trying to get rid of him since the day he played.
He only played once, didn't he? That
Yeah,
Europa League
played
game.
once.
Against
Yeah.
Man
wasn't it?
City.
Oh,
Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
Rubbish.
That was poor, boy. He should have scored it
Hey!
off the bar.
That's quite funny, actually.
What was he doing there?
I mean, that was useless. I have seen better goalkeepers in the Carby League Division 4.
I don't think you're joking there either.
But once again, it's all about experimentation.
Yeah.
Eduardo says,
Did you
lovely
think I say
tie.
like that? The pressure.
Sounds like
I
you've
know,
got insecurities.
the pressure of the
Is
game.
that the one that was? Is that the
Pressure
one
of the
that
game.
said?
It's a
Yeah, but
It's
for
a
someone
pre-season.
like him, he's a pre-season playing for the Arsenal.
He's made that
then
first
part of it
mistake.
is mentality. If
Yeah.
you haven't got the mentality to come in and catch
Well, no,
the ball
you-
as a goalkeeper in a pre-season game, you haven't got the mentality to be a professional footballer at this level.
It's like the 16-year-old.
He's young, though.
He's come on and he's
Oh, that's nice.
he's showed. Look at it.
Again,
Yeah, so which is why he's got a future.
Yeah.
Of what I've seen, that goalkeeper doesn't.
No, exactly, and that's what I'm saying.
Well, I
you
don't
know what I mean?
know.
Like,
I
these are
don't
the
know.
times when it's make or break, isn't it?
It's slightly worrying, and I was trying to think. Is this one of those where I'm like being kind to one area because obviously he's young, whatever. But he's looking like he's doing more than Vieira did in the time he's on the pitch. Do you know what I mean? He's just showing a little bit more. Like, give me the ball, I'll drive. Like a little bit more
Hunger.
Yeah, it is hunger. And the thing is, I don't think Vieira had a
Confidence,
bad
James.
first half at all. I thought Vieira actually looked fine in the first half, but. You know, you want that. You want a little bit of like.
He's come on
take
and
notice.
show. He knows he's a good player, and he's come on and he's going. I'll tell you what, I'm going to show you.
Do you remember Jack Wilshere's debut?
Yeah.
Was it the Emirates Cup against Real Madrid?
Yeah.
When he turned
Same
Ramos.
sort of thing.
When he turned Ramos, you just knew immediately.
corner to Arsenal,
Albeit
Cedric
there's
to
not a
take.
Ramos on the pitch.
Had the same sort of profile as what he's getting. There was a lot of talk about him, weren't there?
Also good delivery.
Loads of talk
Nobody could
about
get their
him.
head on it.
And I remember watching him, funny enough, in the youth final against Liverpool. And,
Oh, unbelievable. We won
brilliant.
5-1.
wasn't he? Yeah, brilliant.
Incredible, absolutely incredible.
Anyway, 1-1. Havertz, you know, listen, it's only
know.
1 half, but so far has made no impact, has it?
Nope.
But I kind of blame, like, you know what? I kind of blame the setup and the personnel.
He's a bit of a weird setup.
I mean, Balogun's come on. He's just banged 20 plus in a league that no one rates. Cool. I'm not saying anything about that, but put him up front.
I
He's on the
agree.
right.
Completely agree.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? It's like, what are we doing? Havertz, he's in the 8, but his left winger is Eddie Nketiah. Like, what's going on here? But I get it. It's the first game. We haven't got Martinelli.
No, Martin.
That's a great. No,
He's treating it like a run out, you know,
Yeah.
in
Feels
the
like
second
it's
half,
a run-out.
because
Too like a
he's
runner.
very disjointed.
So is that Eduardo that was trying to be silly? Did he try to say he loved me? Get lost, Eduardo, man. I never tried to start talking rubbish.
Who?
Who's Eduardo?
The
one in
person who sent the
comments.
comment.
Yeah. You're trying to say love who? Get lost, man.
I love you, Eduardo.
Don't start talking that rubbish, man.
Was that the one that said you were little?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Then he tried to say, get lost, Eduardo.
All right, a couple more changes
Get lost.
coming here. It's Ben
That's what I
White
said.
coming off.
And I'm not
Is
even
this
joking. I'm
Walters?
serious. Get lost. I'm trying to grab.
Walters
Don't try to
coming
grovel to
on
me. Come on,
for
Raw.
Ben
Ben
White.
White. Waters.
If you want to know what else happens in the rest of the game, Lee, I'll let
Yeah,
you know.
well, I'm impressed with that, James.
No worries. For what it's worth, an Arsenal winner from 85 onwards.
I say 3-1 to us.
Lewis Skelly is coming on.
Come
for Eddie
on,
and
Miles.
Apparently also a terrific talent.
Oh,
Yeah, he's supposed to be a
he
great
scored the
talent.
winner when we got to the final of the Youth Cup.
Oh yeah.
Miles
It
is
against
says,
City.
how does Ty
Yeah,
not have
yeah.
his own show? He's hilarious.
That's very kind of you. Well, that's kind. Thank you very much.
Ty should have an Ask Ty show where every week you ask him to ask
did
Ty
that
some
with-
questions.
I did that with
Cecil,
Cecil.
didn't you? I like that show.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you say that Turkish, but what are people going to ask? That's what I mean.
That's the beauty. That's the
What
beauty of it.
is the meaning of life?
Boy, listen. I'm only asking.
It's 42.
Well, listen, James, you're clever enough than me to answer that. I'm only asking about football, so
Oh, fair enough.
it's going to be about football. Nothing
I'll
else.
tell you what, if I ever was on The Millionaire,
On the what?
you know, like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire,
Yeah.
and ask a friend and a music question come up, I'm going to Ty.
You're very kind. You're very kind.
All right,
knows
I've
everything.
won the ball back here,
I don't know
Arsenal.
about everything, but
Go
you're
on,
very kind.
hit
You
it.
know a lot.
Oh, that's
That's
Yes.
a lovely pass, is it? Or is it a bit
a bit
overhit?
overhit.
It was a bit overhit.
Come on, Kai.
Kai.
Simon Isaac says Ty looks like the type of guy that is banned from Chuck E. Cheese. Where's that?
That's in America.
For getting into a fight with a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
He listens to One Direction.
Well, the thing about it is that a 10-year-old could beat you up. Okay, they could beat you up. A 10-year-old would slap you up. I wouldn't be silly enough.
Julian ain't worried about 10-year-olds, he don't care.
He was 15, that guy.
Who goes for the money, says Bo? Is it Eddie or Ballo?
Did you ask him if he was 15?
He said he was 15. Do you not remember?
Jack Cena
I know,
says-
I remember.
Oh, you weren't there. No, you weren't
he'd
there.
run off by that time.
Jack
he didn't
Cena
run off, he
says,
didn't run off.
just 20 minutes left until Ty's bedtime. He needs a goal.
Oh, really? It's my bedtime, is it? How do you know that then?
And Eduardo says, never said you were little, Ty. Appreciate if you
What
don't
did you
put
say
words
then?
into my
What
mouth.
did you say then? What did you say? Eduardo, get lost. Don't you understand? Get lost, Eduardo. Don't try to start capping now and grovel.
I quite like
Get
Eduardo.
lost.
I'm going
We got
to.
Eduardo.
He's actually saying that, you know, because you're sitting on the stool, you're high up. I don't think he's being disrespectful.
Plot twist. It's actually Eduardo, the 2007 Arsenal
Listen, if
striker.
it-
Nürnberg again.
if-
Oh,
if-
another long range shot
if it
from
was
Barnes
him-
over the bar.
I will grovel on my hands and knees and lick his boots if it was the real Eduardo. But I know it's not some liar trying to take his name. No, Lee, listen, don't try to make excuses for the idiot. Don't try to make excuses for the moron, for the fool. Don't be stupid. Because that's what you want to cuss. You want to cuss now, and then you want.
Oh,
you want
what was Hein doing there
Don't be
again?
stupid. You want to try to take the mick out of me.
He looks very.
Eduardo, man.
That Hein looks so shaky at the back, man, playing out, man.
Get lost, Eduardo,
The
man.
Riddler says, hey, Ty, get ready to be slapped up by my team, Real Madrid, in the Champions League. Can't even beat a Wi-Fi PSWD team. You will need to understand how to play with the big boys.
Okay, all right then. So when we beat Real Madrid 10-0, what are you going to say then? Okay then.
Oh no.
We can't even beat Nürnberg like that.
This is a pre-season friendly.
We ain't very good at. We ain't very
who
good
said
at
we're gonna-
result.
Obviously, I'm not.
better.
Can
It's
Arsenal finish
better.
off?
Oh, why so long?
Poor pass again.
Come
Obviously,
on,
I'm not. Obviously, I'm not being serious. But what makes him think that Real Madrid can slap us up? Where's the
Corner
evidence? in
to
that?
Arsenal. Diallo says, my final point on it is it's clear that Arteta sees Eddie ahead of Flo. Everything ran through Flo for Rems. He took penalties. He had 7 of them and loads of shots. Raw, he says.
This
know,
one, he comes
no.
on the right-hand side, and it's not really.
And also, I don't agree with that. And if following took penalties, Eddie doesn't take the penalties, does he?
No.
So I don't agree with that.
All right, here's a corner.
Go and head to
Deeper one.
Oh,
Should have done better
that was
there. shouldn't
unlucky. Good lead.
So
Who
it was
was
part of Balogun's goal tally last season, penalties then.
Yeah.
How many penalties do we know?
7
or 7,
I think
yeah.
they
But
just
to me,
said.
that
Jack
doesn't.
Senior says Ty would lick Eduardo's boots. Strange guy.
Yeah, no. Eduardo the player, not Eduardo the liar. Eduardo the player because he was brilliant. You'd be lucky to nick his boots as well.
Eduardo the liar.
Sam Bond says, a serious note, Robbie and the guys, please get Ty. No, I'm not reading that one.
Like I said, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Don't be foolish. Don't be stupid. This is what I mean. This is what you're supposed to be watching the game. Aren't you watching the game?
Eduardo says it wasn't me who said that, Ty.
So who was it then,
It's the
Eduardo?
same height when he stood up.
So who was it then, Eduardo?
Check your messages before saying stupid stuff.
No, you.
So you're laying into Eduardo.
You check your messages. You check your
he's
messages.
saying he didn't
Shut
say
up.
it.
Yeah, all right then. All right, Eduardo. I'll believe you. All right, Eduardo. Of course it wasn't you. Tell me who was Eduardo then. Like I said before, Eduardo, I'll say again, get lost, you moron. Is that simple enough?
If he's innocent.
Yeah, of course he's going to say.
If he's innocent, I'm going to check it. I can't go through it now.
Of course he's going to say that.
check it at the end.
Of course he's going to say that.
We're finding out.
Of course he's going to say that because
Yeah,
he said.
production, can you check those super
Of
chats?
course he's going to say that.
Production, please, can you check those super chats?
Of course he's going to say
to
that.
find out who said that.
Of course he's going to say
If
that.
Ty stands up
Of
about his
course
height.
he's going to say that because
If
he
it's
said.
not Eduardo, you need to
Of course
apologise.
he said that because
If it's not, I swear.
you know
If it's
why.
not Eduardo, you have to apologise.
Do you know why? You know why? Because he said love you. Why did you say love you, Ty then? Would you say love me for
That's
it?
got nothing to
giving
do
you
with it.
respect.
Like,
No, don't be nah.
Imagine your first super chat is I love you, Ty. And he says, nah, shut up.
No, Eduardo, don't lie.
One Way Football says, I miss Claude and I miss the Ty and Claude shows.
Thank you very much.
When I'm feeling down,
Look
I
at
rewatch
Ranieri, man.
Thank you.
Sorry, Karen.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Ranieri, he's
and we miss Claude as
looking
well.
good there.
May his soul
Trust me,
rest in
man.
peace.
The OG.
Thank you very much.
Is that when
16.
he finds space, isn't he?
he's been he's impressed more than Havertz.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Simon who said it. It was Simon who said it.
Let me see.
But it
please.
could be.
It was Simon who said it,
Let me see
and not.
productions.
Eduardo, poor old Eduardo.
And you have been insulting Eduardo. I think you need to apologise.
I'm not apologising for nothing.
Oh, what? No. Eduardo's being
You
right.
must be kidding. You know, hey, listen, I'll apologise.
You must be kidding.
Yeah, it's true. I'll apologise. Of course, I'll apologise.
I think you should stand up.
What about all the people talking
I think you
nonsense about
should
me?
stand up
What
and
about the people talking
apologise.
nonsense
No,
about
but
me? I'm not apologising for
you
nothing.
berated that guy.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and I stand
And
by
he's had
that.
to
No, but he didn't say
Super chats.
nothing.
I don't care.
He's had to put in super chats to claim his innocence.
I don't care. I don't care.
Sorry, Eduardo. I'll say sorry in your
You can
behalf.
say sorry.
Eduardo, apologies, mate.
I am
We're
sorry.
not all like him.
I'm not saying sorry.
He's not big enough. He's not big enough to say sorry.
I am big enough to say sorry. When I
Ty,
deserve to.
Just say my bad and that covers it.
I'm not saying that, Turkish.
But
Eduardo
could
says,
have
I
two-
would be waiting
could have two
patiently for my
profiles under
apology.
different name.
Really?
He says, I would be waiting patiently for my apology. I used to love listening to you, Ty.
Oh, really?
That's a fan that you just...
Yeah.
Oh, so if you don't,
You've
then
insulted
that's
him. Apologise.
No.
Well, he's had to come in again with a super chat.
I don't care.
I'm feeling sorry for him.
I don't care.
Are we giving the ball away again here?
I mean, you can see the players that aren't good enough.
Who's that who gave the ball
They're in
away?
here, they're in here.
They're in his two?
No.
Oh,
That was a good block.
that was
That was a
good.
good
Well,
block.
came back.
That was a good block. But
Yeah,
who gave the ball away there?
Cedric.
Who did that block? Was that Gabriel?
No,
Shaka.
Gabriel's come off.
From Shaka.
It's trusty. I think.
32,
And in fact-
32 trusty.
So, hold on, it was
block.
Simon, you moron.
Good block there by us and Trusty.
Simon, you fool. You useless waste of space in football terms.
Poor Simon, like that. I mean,
Paul Simon what?
He's got away with it.
Paul Simon what? No, he's getting it now.
Paul Simon, I'm talking
Eduardo,
about the singer.
in fact, Eduardo.
Corner to Nürnberg.
Singer, Paul
Corner.
Simon.
And he also sells curtains.
Very good. You can call me out.
I think we need another winger as well, man.
Cedric who gave that away.
Yeah.
We need another. He's another one that can go with Eddie and Holding, Cedric.
Where's Marquinhos as well? He's not even.
Shout out to
He's played
Turkish.
He played
Love the
against
Big
Watford.
Six.
Love.
Forever pod.
Why not the Big
Says,
Six on
Jack
Fox
Senior.
the other day?
Love.
Yeah.
Amazing.
He played at Watford. He played against Watford. It was his assist for.
Didn't he get the goal?
No, it was his assist for the equaliser.
Who
And
scored?
Roger sell both Flo
no, it
and
was- no,
Eddie
sorry,
and
you're
get
right.
Tammy Abraham.
Sorry, Turkish.
He's done his
You're right. It was
knee now.
Marquinhos'
injured, isn't
goal.
he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Gives the ball away
Yeah,
again
it was.
there. Lucky to win. Oh,
Ranieri. Oh my word.
Jeez.
Can I say
He's
he's
balling.
putting some players to shame today?
He's balling.
Ethan is excelling, boy. He's excelling.
16.
Wow.
16.
Ethan is excelling, man.
That was
This is
nice.
this is amazing.
Come on.
That's why they fought to hold on to
Yeah.
him, innit? Man City wanted him.
Yeah, apparently.
Well, I'll tell you what, he could be in the
Chelsea
squad
wanted
now.
him.
Apparently, he was going to Chelsea. Apparently.
Chelsea wanted him, and Arsenal did well to hold on to him. You can see why.
Look at him. Oh, he's lost out there, but
Oh, lucky.
But
look at his back. Look at him.
That's great.
He's got it back.
Wow.
16.
And he's a central
That's
midfielder.
mad.
Yeah.
Well, I think I think he'd play out wide. I think he's a bit of a Bernardo Silva type position, if you know what I mean.
Jorginho.
See, he weren't a regular in the under
Yeah,
18s,
that's-
was he?
He was.
Eduardo says, much love to everyone on the couch. Much love from America.
Played a lot.
But he played
See
Thank
you
you.
there.
See you out there, Eduardo, yeah?
Here you go, see his.
Oh, Eduardo's out there, is
Nearly
he?
out. on the
In
right.
America.
Oh, well, we'll have to meet him, like, you know.
Apologising.
And we'll apologise.
You're going to apologise for me?
Julian said he'd buy him a beer.
I only bought one drink last time.
Etienne says, Ty, if you don't apologise,
Good for
support
you.
Eduardo, you've lost one fan
Guilty
before
into
the
that
season starts.
And-
And there goes the season as well.
And-
Curses.
and-
Better apologise.
And? Okay. Is that it then?
Junior Sheriff says, big up to everyone on AFTV. Question for you all.
Yep.
What's been your favourite and least favourite Arsenal game you've watched? Also, big up to Turkish. Love you on the Big Six.
Wow,
Love.
that's a fantastic question.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'll start by saying, listen, I wish I could have been there. Anfield 89 doesn't get any better. But if you're saying in person, then it's got to be winning league at White Hart Lane. That was unbelievable.
So what's which time? 71 or
Nürnberg coming forward again here.
yeah.
That's a good question. When we went unbeaten, 2000.
Oh, they're
And three,
just they're getting
2004.
chances, aren't they?
That's probably my
On the
answer.
counter
I
attack.
mean, you're too young for 71, aren't you?
Johnny
No, I was 1
Knoxville
years
still
older.
on.
You're how old?
I was one.
Yeah, you're too young to be.
2
at
minutes
that.
to go until full time. Johnny Knoxville says Tottenham will get a trophy before Ty admits he's wrong. Ty needs a bit of
I was
vocabulary
wrong.
than stupid and
I
moron.
was wrong. Where's their trophy? I was wrong. Where's their trophy? Goodbye, Johnny Knoxville. Okay, goodbye, Johnny Knoxville.
Brian
I
says Ty,
told
you
you
hate
already.
United, Shawcross, Fergie, McCarthy, Deeney for not coming out and apologising and admitting they were doing wrong things.
Yeah,
But
well-
you're exactly the
Yeah,
same.
well, I think it's a bit different from what Deeney and Ferguson.
And Colin says,
Shawcross
Ty-
broke Aaron's leg.
Ty,
didn't
if
he?
you can't apologise, it just shows what
No,
kind of
you are
person
wrong because
are.
you.
Oh, really?
Spineless.
Really?
No, because
really?
Eduardo,
Really?
no, seriously.
Oh, really?
Eduardo, you called out Eduardo.
Spineless.
No,
Spineless,
he
yeah?
hadn't done anything wrong. What did he say that was wrong to you, Eduardo?
He said, I love you, Ty.
Disappointed in you, Ty, today, says Tottenham
Spineless.
Wilson.
Spineless. Okay then. Spineless. If you think I'm spineless, try to take one in the football debate. We'll see who's spineless.
Well, you might not if you lose.
I'll batter him or her.
Alistair Wright says, we think we know who the disgrace of the week is.
What, you? You.
Huh? No, you.
Not you. No, Robbie.
You are a disgrace.
Robbie,
of
not
the week.
you.
are.
Not Robbie.
No,
Not
no, I
you.
mean you. I'm
Not
saying you.
You are a
No, I'm
disgrace.
saying
Not you. Not you.
You're a disgrace.
Robbie,
of the
not
week.
you. Not you. I'm talking about the person.
Oh, can he make it two? Come on. Yes, he is. He missed. Balogun missed. Open goal.
Two he's missed.
An open goal there.
That was worse.
Guess
that
we've got
one.
to sell both.
Great ball. Great
What are you saying now? An open goal.
Fucked up, innit?
Right through. Takes it. Did everything right.
Everything
And
right.
hits it into the side net in Balogun.
Wasn't even
Bad
a post. He
miss.
hit the side net.
Was it a save?
No.
Bad miss.
He's
Oh
not
my
even
God.
a post.
That is bad.
Open goal
That is so poor.
to win it.
To win
We're going to
it.
end up a draw now.
Took it too
I still
wide.
think-
Everything right. First touch, second touch
he
round the
took a bit
keeper.
Yeah, the approach play was really good.
I don't even think he took it
It's a
wide,
lovely ball.
Julian.
Who passed it to him? That's
Just
a
didn't
lovely
wrap his
ball.
foot around it
That's a
enough.
foul.
He should have still scored.
100%.
Got to score that.
got to
He-
score that.
He done everything right. He was lovely and sharp.
Yeah. Score that.
So he's gone down
got
the middle
finished.
now and had that chance.
So who put the ball through? So whoever did that was brilliant.
It was the young kid that come on.
Miles.
Lewis Kelly.
Miles is
Yeah.
brilliant.
Lewis Kelly.
Miles is absolutely brilliant. Lewis Skelly. Yeah.
Andrew says, Ty, how dare you demand apologies from footballers for 10-year-old minor offences when you can't apologise?
Oh, I'm sorry. So
For-
Shawcross shouldn't apologise for breaking Aaron's leg, no? Okay then.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think
Ty,
what Shawcross
what
did
European
was worse.
stadium are you excited to visit next season, says Anil?
Well, not the team that you support. Just kidding.
Luna Jamal says, Ty, stop embarrassing yourself and making a joke out of yourself to
no,
a
you're
fella
making a joke of
AFTV
yourself.
host, right?
You're making a joke of
Apologise.
yourself. Don't tell me what to
Etienne
do.
Kruger says, ha ha,
Don't tell me
forget
what
the
to do.
season. Thanks, Ty. It started tonight. You better apologise, Ty.
I'm not apologising for nothing. Shut up and leave
Let
me
him
alone.
miss that and get it out of his system,
vexed.
says Ali. And Simon
up and
Ozer
leave me
says,
alone.
Ty,
Yep.
I'm not asking you that question.
This is what I'm saying.
Even more mad.
More.
But you brought it on yourself.
I haven't
Brought
seen
what on
anything
myself.
from Havertz today, but okay,
It's Simon's
first
fault.
game.
Get
it is
Simon
what
to
it is.
apologise.
Nothing from Havertz. Absolutely nothing.
Get Simon to
Barely touched the
apologise.
ball, has
Just
he?
that volley at the back post, he should have done better.
Yeah.
Get Simon to apologise.
Ooh, that was risky.
Come on.
It's going to finish 1-1.
They didn't say how much injury time there is. Did the ball come up?
No, he hasn't.
So it could blow up at any time.
Ooh, that was a foul.
Oh, shocking second half. I ain't going.
Yeah.
It wasn't the best first half.
No, but at least,
No,
at
I
least
like
the
the way we
first half.
controlled the game.
Enough to win the game.
Yeah, but we've
Enough to
controlled the
win
game in the same way in the second
No,
half. They've
no,
had that
Jody,
freak
we ain't.
moment.
No.
Eduardo says, I appreciate all the super chats in support, but I'll take the higher ground here. No hate here, but AFTV has been fun. See, so
No hate. No hate.
Eduardo, listen
No
to me.
hate.
Love you, man.
Don't ever say hate.
Eduardo,
My
don't be
way.
put off by this guy.
We look forward to seeing you in
What are you talking
America.
about?
Disgrace, I know.
What are you talking about? No hate. You don't ever mention hate with me. Don't ever mention hate with me. Okay? See the comments I
Chance for
get.
Nürnberg get right at the end.
Oh.
He's in. He's going to score.
Oh, great.
Is that Trusty again?
How are
Decent save there.
How are we?
Or was that a block by Trusty?
No,
But
it
how
block,
on
it was
earth
block.
are we nearly losing
was,
this game?
who
I
was
can't
it?
believe it.
I think Julian called it. Look at that.
Yeah.
Maybe it was Walters.
That was
Oh,
blocked.
yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
that's a good block.
Well done.
Was it Walters?
Yeah.
Yeah, so probably would have gone in.
Gosh, I don't believe this.
It's looked dodgy since Saliba and Gabriel have gone off at the
It's
end.
And Hines come on.
It's experimental, isn't it?
This game should be 3-3.
Yeah, I
The
think
chances
he- I
missed.
That's it.
That's it. It's time. 3. I knew it's a 3-3. 1-1. It has finished.
Well.
Probably in a fair result in the end. In the second half, Nürnberg were much better. Although Arsenal still had chances. They had chances.
Yeah.
Balogun missing that absolute open goal.
Twice.
So, yeah, maybe he was trying a bit too hard with it. I don't know. He looked sharp when he went through.
I think
that,
he
innit?
thought he scored when he rounded the keeper.
Yeah.
He didn't focus. He needed to wrap his foot around the ball more. But listen, it is what it is.
It's what I was saying about players like him and Eddie, both of them under pressure. You know what I mean? Because we're both watching a game and we're like, ooh.
Not for me. That was
Quiet for
disappoint-
Havertz, wasn't it?
Disappointing today.
Quiet
that
game
was.
for
I'm
quiet
disappointed
debut
for
for
I've
Havertz.
seen. Havertz disappointed. You know, you've got a 16-year-old kid that comes on and he's excited me. I wanted that same feeling when I see Havertz today. Haven't seen it from Balogun, if I'll be honest as well. Like I wanted to see that. I thought Trusty done well when he come on. But realistically, I know it's only a friendly. Jesus got so poor when he come on. Had a good
I thought he
chance.
looked okay, Jesus.
Yeah, had a good chance.
Okay, isn't
me.
good enough
Yeah, not
against
for me.
this quality of opposition.
Yeah, but it's just pre-season.
Yeah, it's just
the first
pre-season.
game, isn't
But
it?
it's not. I mean, I had that attitude a few years ago when we played that team, a couple of teams in Scotland.
Oh yeah.
And I remember Lee got really angry. I think, what's he getting angry for? It's pre-season. What's the point? But that was a reflection of how we started the league.
We played Rangers.
Yeah, we played Rangers and Hearts.
Do you
What's
feel we're
it?
going to start like that more?
But that was the thing. And suddenly, I've realised after last pre-season that it does matter.
Pre-season.
Do you feel going to
It
start like that?
matters.
Does that
This
mean we're
one
gonna start
doesn't
badly?
matter so much.
It doesn't.
because it's the first one.
Does the result matter or the performance more?
Exactly.
But the performance is a reflection of the result.
This is the first game of pre-season.
But it's also.
I don't know.
We can only judge.
And if you remember rightly, last year in this same game we looked shaky in that game as well.
But we won 5-3 when we changed
Yeah,
the
but
team
we were
around.
losing. If I remember rightly, what were we
2-0
losing?
down.
2-0
2-0 down. We won 5-3.
Yeah, but at
And,
the end
and
of
you
the
said
game,
earlier it was kids. It weren't just kids. It was like it was a decent team. You know, we created a lot of chances in the first half that we should have done better
I think we
with.
should have won.
If we'd have looked sharper with. I think dominating the second half until that mistake by the goalkeeper.
That's what I mean. That's inexplicable.
Terrible mistake.
That's
I
inexplicable.
just
That
expected
was
a
like
little
a
bit
De
more
Gea.
from certain players.
Like a De Gea moment, wasn't it?
I think you're right, Lee. I think if you're going to have disappointment, maybe it's in the players that need to show something and they're on limited time to show. Like Balogun should have scored that.
Balogun should have scored that.
So he had 2 big chances he missed.
Yeah,
That's
2 big
disappointing.
chances.
I didn't see enough from Havertz, but okay, whatever. But I think it's when you see what Nwaneri did coming on that it makes you think, well, come on and show us that.
He hit the
But
post.
you know what? The result doesn't really matter.
That was a
It doesn't
lovely
matter.
pass by Jesus. Sorry, James.
He hit the post.
but he hit the outside of the post. What that showed me, he doesn't look
Is that
two-footed.
an own goal or a...
No, they've given it to the
It looked
Nürnberg
like an
player.
own goal to me when I saw it first time.
No, it was a good goal because
I think he's
Did he mean that, or do you think he's just trying to get
It's not a good goal if it's
Trying
own
to get
goal.
his toe in it, isn't he?
It looks like it's not a good
It
goal.
does look like
It's
an
like
own
an own
goal.
goal.
Yeah,
But how could he have got that much power on it? if that makes
Exactly.
sense?
because it was a
Yeah.
tackle.
Maybe. The only other thing is, we talk about that USA tour and the pre-season, it all going perfectly. You know, like Robbie said, we were 2-0 down in the first Nürnberg game until we made some changes. Even against Orlando, do you remember we watched that game together? We were awful that first half.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't create anything. We were 1-1, I think, at half time.
We went
then he
1-0
brings
up,
on Jesus, then he brings on Saliba. We come to life. That first half, when we largely went with what could have been a Premier League 11, we looked fine, more than fine. We looked sharp. So that's all I need.
Etienne Kruger says Ty applauding not the game, but the fact that he stood up, he actually agreed with Simon's comment.
This is what I'm saying.
It's
So
achieved.
you see, but this is what I'm saying. So where's Simon's apology to me?
David
Where's that
Dizzle says-
moron's apology to me?
The only clear thing in the match, the only clear thing in the match is how much the lack of play time affects some players.
Yes, that's
they
true.
need to mentally control the match, just like the first team did last season. Diallo says, I told you Flo is raw, he's a talent, but too overhyped.
Well, I don't think you can judge him on just that.
Mr. Mad Hatter says, we need a striker desperately. I think we're overreacting a bit if we're saying that. Listen,
Exactly.
he missed 2 chances, but, you know.
No, we need a striker regardless of the missed chances.
Harry Lawrence says Cedric was shocking, but Ethan was on fire.
He was poor,
Ashley
I thought,
Green
Cedric,
says,
yeah.
how do we keep on producing these youngsters? Yeah, it's great.
It's true,
Great
brilliant.
to see the youngsters coming on and doing so well, especially
Superb.
Ethan and Rieri. Ty, the same height as when he was sitting, says Russell Jones.
See, look at this idiot, another fool. So where's my apology for that? Shut up, get lost, man.
Yeah, but
Go the same way as
the
Eduardo,
thing
you
about
know.
it, right, is that Eduardo didn't say anything and you
I
didn't
don't care.
apologise to him.
I don't care.
Which I think is a disgrace.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
I am disappointed in you.
I don't care.
Disgrace? You think that's a disgrace? Disgrace? Disgrace?
But he could have said something else.
Oh, look at James. James is.
No, I
James
think,
is. You know what? Listen.
You're
listen.
absolutely slagging off a person that's
Absolutely, and he deserves it. He deserves.
No, he didn't.
He deserves it. But you know what? I was going to apologise. Listen, this is what I'm saying. This is why I love James. Look at James didn't even answer. So for James, Eduardo, I'm sorry. Goodbye. Okay.
Lewis says, big up yourself, Eduardo. Big up yourself, Ty. Eduardo doesn't deserve anything.
No. Listen, Eduardo.
Yeah,
I'm
just
sorry.
apologise.
Listen, no. What James said done is brilliant. Thank you, James. Listen, Eduardo. I'm sorry. I thought it was you, but what I want to say now is there going to be the same Cameron for that idiot Simon to offer me apology then? Where's the Cameron for that?
Your apology wasn't sincere.
What do you mean he wasn't sincere? So what do you want to do?
Just trying to wind him up. Little last minute thing.
So what do you want me to do then? Do you want me to go on
I
my
was
knees?
just having a laugh, and you know.
No,
Lee, you don't know him. Don't matter.
No, Lee, don't say having a laugh, because having a laugh is what gets, and I don't want to get serious, gets people in a lot of trouble because
All right.
people can't take those comments.
Man of the match for you.
Man and a
Eduardo for me.
anybody that doesn't like Lee, no. I don't know. I don't even know.
You weren't watching the game, were you?
I was watching the game.
I'm going to say it.
Man of the match.
I don't know because
I'm going for him. Thought he was
Turkish,
brilliant,
man of the match.
Pass.
that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I can't even tell.
Well, it's easy to say it wasn't. It definitely wasn't the goalkeeper. I would say for the one that caught our eye was when
Ethan.
Ethan. Let's call him Ethan.
Are you from James?
Ethan
I can say
Yeah, Nwaneri, Saka, very good.
Yeah.
Oh, because I forgot that.
That was it.
Yeah, second
Yeah.
first half.
Yeah, I mean, Gabriel and Saliba were great, but because they had nothing to do.
Weren't tested, were they?
Yeah, you could say that Ramsdale was great.
Jay Federer says Hein and Cedric not exactly selling themselves today. I thought Cedric was very poor. But listen, it is a pre-season game, and it's the first pre-season game, and you know, I'd rather them be poor today than
Exactly.
a proper game.
Exactly.
But
But will they play in a proper game?
Hein did have a nightmare in that second half. I mean, Arsenal were in complete control till he made that mistake.
It's disappointing we haven't won the game. I've got
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Because you've got to look at the quality of the opposition. They're a second division team, and they're just not up to the standard that we're going to be playing. And if we're going to struggle against a team like that, that doesn't bode well for the rest of the season.
But to be fair to Julian, we didn't have all our big hitters, did we? That's not our first.
We had
eleven.
but look at
Enough
the squad
big
we've
hitters out
got.
there,
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
listen,
but the squad we've got is looking tremendous in
Fair
depth
enough,
as well.
but
and that team we put on the pitch should have been. When you look at it on paper, I know football's not played on paper, but you put that 11 on paper against the 11 that I have to say that probably none of us have even heard of, is that they should have been 3-4-0 ups, and the game should have been done by half time.
I think Arteta will be disappointed.
Yeah,
I think
Arteta
Arteta will probably say to them, look, all right, got a good run out, things to work on, blah, blah. But deep down, I think, well, I just went with Gabriel and Saliba. You know, I just went with Partey. You know, Saka started. Come on, like
strong.
that should have. They should have got more out.
Ozef says Kivior impressed me today with playing that inverted
Yeah,
role.
I thought Kivior was good.
Lewandowski said he's one to watch. Javi says
Not the same one, is it?
Musa Diaby to Villa close. They can make the top 5.
This is not Villa chat.
Reece Claydon says I don't want to see Cedric
Right.
play again.
Yeah, he was so poor. He was terrible.
Cedric was really poor, kept giving the ball away, didn't he? But he's not played with the team for quite a long time. I guess we have to remember that. But he was very, very poor. So yeah, that's the end of the first friendly, the first game. They got it out of their system. Let's hope that, you know, the next friendly, which we're all going to be at, they're going to play a lot better than that. They're going to be playing against the MLS All-Stars over in America. But I agree with what you said. I think Mikel Arteta is a bit disappointed with that.
He will be.
A bit, you know, that was quite a... when I saw the team at the start of the game, that's strong. Right. You know what I mean? And in the second half was just all over the place. However, when you look back at the chances, should have won the game. You know what I mean? 2 big chances for Balogun, which he fluffed his lines in.
They had 2 big ones in the second half.
They had I think they had 1 big chance.
They hit the bar.
They hit the bar. No, they had the other one.
Yeah.
We hit the post twice.
That's why I said 3-3.
There was 2 really good
Yeah, but
interceptions.
I always look on it and say a chance where you're clean through, where no one's had to pull off a save or a block or nothing. That's you know, that's just down to your lack of ability to finish it off. You know, so. But let's hope they get better. So listen, we come to the end of the stream. Thanks to everybody who's watching. Sorry, was you going to say something, Joe?
You said hope they get better. I said they will. You know. Yeah. No
Robbie,
doubt.
there was
We'll
2
see
things I was
first
going. Sorry, there's 2 things I was going to say, which I'm sure you echo. That's only at the end of the thing is happy belated birthday to Laurie and to Coach Sean.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, and the third one is you said I didn't. You said my apology wasn't sincere. What do you want me to? I don't understand. What do you want me to do?
You said a proper apology.
Yeah.
When you
I did
apologise,
say,
apology
Eduardo,
proper.
I'm sorry. What more can I
That
say?
did sound sincere to me.
Is that not sincere?
That's good.
That's good.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
No worries, enjoy
Right,
it.
Turkish, big up yourself. Thank you, Julian.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you very much,
James.
James can't believe, man. The energy's gone, and yeah.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, what?
well done, Ty.
Yeah, what? You forgot my name?
And
You know.
I mean, you wouldn't apologise to that guy.
I did apologise.
Why should we say
I did
goodbye?
apologise, but I did apologise twice, even 3 times.
You know you said about going to work with migraines. Well, I've got one.
Oh well.
Thank you very much,
Your head is
Ty.
big- your head is big
Thank you
enough.
very much to the
Thank you very
production team. Reach the end of the show. Thank you everyone who's over 10,000 you watching. Thank you very much. And we will see you for the next one. Remember, right, the next friendly is coming up next week? Thursday? Wednesday. That is in Washington, DC, when Arsenal are going to be playing the MLS All-Stars. We're going to be actually there. We're speaking to fans after the game and before the game. We're going to be over there in America. I think they're launching the new away kit as well just before that game. Yeah.
Okay.
We're also going to be there for the next friendly after that, which is in New York, where Arsenal are going to be taking on Manchester United.
Yes.
And then the final friendly in the States is going to be in LA, where Arsenal are going to be taking on Barcelona. We're going to be at all of those. So looking forward to meeting all the Arsenal gooners out there. Right. So I know you guys always put on a great show, the tailgate parties, the events. And there's also some great fans over there. So looking forward to meeting all you guys. And we come back here. Of course, it's then what? The Emirates Cup against Monaco. Then following the weekend after that, it's the Community Shield against Manchester City.
Yes.
It's a bigger test coming up.
Yes.
And then the season kicks off the week after that. The first game against Nottingham Forest at the Emirates Stadium. So these friendlies, at the moment, it doesn't really matter. But listen, it's a way of us honing and getting everything working and ready for that first game of the season. That's the big one against Nottingham Forest. And certainly we have to play better than we did today to win that. But still early. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, and we'll see you on the next friendly.
Peace.